Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, round 4, top table, Warzone Atlanta 2018. We have Mr. Steven Mitchell with his Alpha Legion on the bottom. He has 90 command points, starting off with 10 command points, 90 battle points. That is his ranking. And then we also have Mr. David Fields with Tau. He is current number 1 with 92 battle points for the tournament, and then he has 14 command points to begin with. Yeah. So welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. They are currently in deployment, going back and forth, and then we will determine who goes first. The mission is Manifest Destiny, which I'll explain in a minute.
Okay. We'll put another battles experience.
Okay.
Is a cyclic raker, is it assault or heavy?
Is what?
Is a cyclonic raker assault or heavy?
On the ghost kills?
Yeah.
They're heavy.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Just out of your deployment zone, 12 inches away. The drones are actually enemies, right?
What's that there for? Sorry?
They can scout deploy.
They don't have a limitation for being 9 inches away from the deployment?
They do not. They're 12 inches away from enemy models. I'll show you. Yeah. Let me get my codex up. I'm sure nobody plays these things, so.
I'm just double checking fact actually. Because they changed a lot of all that stuff in the fact.
I will bring up the fact, and then I will...
They may not have. I
No, they
didn't
didn't fact the ghost kills. No, they fact your stuff, but that sucks because I played out.
Well, Live Legion's always had a 9 inch.
An enemy unit. Not within the deployment zone, no more than 12 from an enemy unit.
Okay.
So I'm right outside your deployment zone then? Good with that?
Sure.
Okay.
They moved 12, right?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Can you redeploy them at all?
No.
Okay. Okay. And that's they're separate units, not just one unit?
Separate units.
Okay. Alright, sounds good to me.
That's the ghost kill that does that?
Yes.
Sure. I did not realize that ghost kills could deploy like right up on the line. If their only limitation was enemy units.
How sensitive is this mic?
It can hear us. We're talking.
Oh, okay. Alright.
All right, we have our judge for the match, Mr. Chad Voice.
How's it going, everybody?
But you guys.
He will be observing with me. We're doing a little bit of commentary. We're obviously not too much with our
Right.
gentlemen here
first,
playing. But we'll do some talking.
We'll see what's going on.
Mhm.
So, is David top Tau player right now?
Top players.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 92 battle points, and then Steven has 90.
He's going for that manta, obviously.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'll crap my pants if I want a mana.
Right?
I think a lot of people would be like, "What?
I got a venture
You
in
won
dudes
with Tau?"
It's the
It's
passion.
right here, you know.
It would be pretty amazing, actually.
So looking at these lists,
Mhm.
these look pretty good so far. Solid Fireware lineup.
Put him here, but he's
Those
not down
basilicas
there.
for the Renegades
Okay.
on the right side
Yeah.
of Steven.
Those things
Okay.
can put in some work every so often.
Yeah.
Is
Alpha
that your
Legion
37
is
man
pretty
unit?
solid
Mhm.
as a main
I want to be in
force.
combat with you.
But then having
Full
those
back.
battle suits over there, you know,
I
can't
don't
see
wanna
it
be-
yet on the stream, but
Right.
when you see it deployed, it's going to be a sight to behold.
So
Two phenomenal armies, great compositions.
it's an interesting. So like the way they're setting up right now, right? Like he's got the ghost kill right on the line, and like I guess there's no limitation about 9 inches because you're in your dome deployment zone. So that's I never thought about that.
I'm basically just blocking his 9-inch advance move. Right?
No, it makes sense. It's just like you don't see a lot of ghost kills in our area.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of Tau in our area, anyways.
Yeah.
So like.
Well, let's face it. They need some help from CA a little.
Yeah, they're a little points heavy right now.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to play orcs. I wanted to play orcs.
But
Yeah.
you can play orcs
That's
all
on
you want.
record now.
there is one orc player here, right?
There's
Two
two orc players.
Well, one's like 90%
2 real loyalists
planes.
that actually care about the
I was
faction.
telling him in protest. I brought my orc dice.
Yeah. But yeah.
Well, what's interesting is that we have Alpha Legion and Tau, and the mission is Manifest Destiny. It's just the name of it alone
Right.
is like it's
Makes
perfect.
sense.
Yep.
Tower like, well, yeah, obviously this is what we want to like take over and control the rest of the world because they're the best.
All right.
But
It's on there.
oh, I like this this photo. Kelly was telling me about it earlier. I was like, what?
I just closed it. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Bring this over here. That way we can hear you pretty easily, and then we can still hear them while they're talking through the game. Yeah, we can talk a lot now. Once they get started, obviously we.
Dude, what Tau scepter are you running?
2 battalions of Tau Sept and 1 outrider of Orcan.
Orcan.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Let's go ahead and
So he's rocking a lot of command points.
push down
Yeah,
here.
14 command points, and then Manifest Destiny, the mission. Do we know exactly what that is?
Count 13, right?
Hmm?
5 for each battalion. Oh, sorry, you have an extra detachment. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So, oh wait, mission is that what you're asking?
Yeah, Manifest Destiny.
Uh,
Let me bum that real quick from you. The mission page. Perfect.
alrighty. So, I don't know if he's explained how Warzone missions generally work, but it generally is a primary, secondary, and tertiary mission.
Mm-hmm.
So unlike ITC, we don't really care about killing stuff, having objectives every turn. So for this mission, we use kill points, and each player is going to earn 1 victory point per kill point, calculated for normal kill point rules. Warzone also has our own kill point rules that are slightly different and have been taken into effect depending on the rounds. But for here, we're just using regular kill points. So, and basically what happens is any mission... Oh, no, I'm sorry. At the end of the game, each player totals the victory points and consults the margin of victory. So basically, if you kill 15 more 15 more kill points than your opponent, you're going to win by the biggest margin. Then we're going to go to secondaries, which are table quarters. Those are pretty standard. I think the only difference for ours is that if you have
They have 10 wounds?
if you have like basically
What?
OPSEC
Wounds, right?
units,
Yeah.
they count as double for all that stuff. And then each quarter you control, you get 2 battle points, and each contested one you get 1 battle point. So a max of 6 points on this. Or no, is it 9 points? I think
So
it's
if you
ni-
control it, yeah, you can only either control it or contest.
correct.
it, right?
But usually they're like max of. I believe it's max of 9 points.
Gotcha.
Because if you control all of them and you control more, you get 9 points.
Gotcha.
total.
Gotcha.
So up to 9 points, and then obviously First Blood,
Oh,
Warlord, and
that's
Linebreaker.
right.
We also play alternate
Yeah,
First Blood,
no, I'm
so
good.
both players can give a First
Had
Blood
those in a while.
and get all the secondaries if possible.
Free, calorie free, and all
If
that
both
stuff.
players achieve all of them, they only get 1 point each.
It's like drinking a cup of coffee with
Otherwise, they're worth 2
less
points to
bad
whoever
stuff.
actually achieves
I
that,
understand.
that point. So,
Alright, let's see.
but this is gonna be a good game.
Yeah, man, this is gonna be exciting.
I'm excited.
I mean, we have the 2 top players
Right so
now, and both armies look great on the
They
table.
do. They do look
It's
really
great to
good.
see Alpha Legion.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
in Cincinnati. You don't see it a lot.
Oh really?
You see a little bit of Tau actually, but
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about that earlier this week, and it's like the meta from West Coast to East Coast is drastically different. And
Yeah.
like, even Nick was here, and like, his list for this weekend is not, what he was used to playing over there,
Uh-huh.
because he had to adjust for the missions and everything else. But
right.
it's kind of cool to see.
I built this list to battle the meta, not Alpha Legion Chaos stuff. More like Eldar and
Uh huh.
Right.
Yanari.
tank heavy.
Night heavy.
Like,
Yep.
Night. There have been a lot of nights this weekend.
So
Yep.
that's
lots
what I
of
built around.
Castellans.
This is designed around anti-armor. So
Uh-huh.
not gonna help me much this game, but we'll see.
I mean, yeah, you got. They're not fusions, right? They're the big guns on the
Yeah.
whatever they're called. So, but
I just battles.
yeah,
There's all kinds of XVs and
right. I don't know the actual like technical names of the suits
Right.
either. Like, it's like XV, X whatever.
bring up any codexes we need to.
Right.
So good morning to everybody watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.
Oh, snap.
Feel free to share away. I know it's a Sunday morning for a lot of folks, but if you're in another part of the world, we've had Australian watchers all day yesterday, so that's cool.
Awesome.
So they'd be watching at nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's it's been crazy. I actually thought we would start a little later today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, free.
I-
No, man. Get it going.
We're like
Yes.
up and early. Let's go. Let's go. So,
What's the bubble for the stealth team or stealth drones?
It's 3 inches.
3 inches. And they're a separate squad, right?
Yep. They don't have points value though for this mission. You have to kill the whole unit.
Mm.
Gotcha.
If it was kill point, as in like point, you get a point. 1 point for killing a unit.
Right.
Then yes, but they're attached to his points cost. So
And
you
for,
have to destroy the whole thing to get the points.
and for everyone watching, it's
is that correct? Because in this one you use normalized kill points.
No, it's not.
It's normalized. It's worth victory points.
Victory point. One.
Oh,
One
you're
for
right.
every
You're right.
100.
You're right. My bad.
So in this one, say you have a
That's why I don't-
250-point unit. At the end of the game, you pull everything together and then you round up by the
Correct.
hundreds.
Because
So-
they're not bought separately. That's why.
Right.
That's why. Okay. I know they like split when they come on the table. That's what I was
Right.
thinking.
All right. No, that would be the Warzone
Warzone ones, yes.
rules
Yes.
for that,
Right.
which is a nice scaled system,
It is. It's
well thought out.
It's a little different because, like, especially in the mission before where you got to pick what targets you wanted to go
Right.
for, it kind of made you decide, like, okay, do I want the really easy targets that aren't going to be worth as much, or do I want the slightly harder targets that are going to be worth more points if I get them?
Right.
So, and from that point on, you're like, well, do I need to focus on these guys, or do I need to take the easy points? And
Did you drop one?
you know, some people
Yeah.
like the easy points. Some people decide, hey, you know, I know I need to kill this thing anyways,
Right.
so I'm going to dedicate all my stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get into that trap where if you can't kill it,
Yeah.
you just lose a lot of points now.
Which actually is, I think, is what happened on the stream because 3 Ravagers were the high value targets and they stayed alive.
Yeah, I mean,
And then of course the Archon in the middle, which is as you do, you know.
I picked the Archon.
It'll take me a second. to
Well,
get
so
it.
yeah, he picked the Archon and the 3 Ravagers,
Ooh,
and
that's-
that's literally the
Sorcerer
wombo
down
combo. For
It
the
is,
Dark Elder.
right, and
So
that's-
he had them in a
Yeah,
triangle, so he couldn't be charged. The Archon
So
couldn't
you
be
have-
charged.
you have one
That's
more.
a
No, I
tough
just put
priority
Sorcerer
target
down
because
so you
it's
have
going to
enough
sit in
draw.
the back,
Uh-huh.
and it can readjust as needed, and like, man, so
So this is pure force versus force, right?
Pretty
there's
much.
There's no. I mean, the quarters. You know, controlling quarters. That'll be important.
right. It's a lot of guns on a lot of guns.
Yes, this is great. Going to be a great shooting
Alright, you
phase.
dropped another unit.
To be fair, I mean, Steven
Yeah,
has the
that was
advantage
red
in
squad. I
combat,
got Sorcerer,
Yes.
but
yeah,
not
red
a
squad.
whole lot.
Right, but then the battle suits fly, so
right,
they can
so
fall
they can
back
jump
and shoot.
out and get away.
There's
The-
lots of drone action, which is great to see.
The Overwatch from the Tau Steps is very strong.
Put down armor.
Now that one is the for the greater good, right? Or not the greater good?
Yeah, that's
is
what-
it?
I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
It's basically just Overwatch on 5s and 6s.
Uh-huh.
What's the NPR list?
Yeah, the very
And-
quiet,
And there's also
backwards.
what is the group Overwatch where like
That,
you charge a unit and other units.
Oh yeah, I think it's every unit within 6 inches.
Uh-huh.
So it's also fire Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
There's been some people think that like if you use the greater good, I think you can't use it twice if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Or yeah, like if
Yeah.
you
Or the same units that shot with greater good can't then read Overwatch.
correct,
I believe.
correct, yeah. So, it makes it
So
makes it
the
tough,
next
like,
units,
and especially one of the combos you
like Conte
see,
Fire.
especially down here,
This
is
is Dark Strider. He's the
is Dark
ultimate
Strider,
version.
and
red
he-
down,
he'll like
sorcerer down, blue
basically
down,
allow
just
everyone to
then
fall
fire
back
bolts.
and still shoot,
Right?
That's
which
so
is
cool.
super scary because you're like, oh, once I hit them, they're
Uh-huh.
done. But he's like, no, like I'll just take the whole unit and let them all come back. You're like, oh snap. So
Love it. I'm sharing this to Facebook
Oh,
at the
perfect.
moment, so
Oh, this is on Twitch right now.
Twitch,
Yeah, so
YouTube,
it's
and Facebook.
Yeah, yes.
YouTube
first one.
Live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta put this in the comment where to find us.
Oh yeah, yep, for sure.
So
Here's my next guy. Sword, Chaos Sword.
My warlord is flying. The guy with the red is the
Red on.
Montauk commander.
Makes it super easy. Sees the entire battlefield. And did you guys call those ruins basically?
No.
No, they were
They're just
buildings you can move up and
building-
down to get
okay.
cover.
Just
This
to
one's the only ruin room you can go through with him.
Got it. Just make sure so as the game goes on, we know.
Okay. Another Chaos Sorcerer. That's the warlord.
Good. What's this guy?
He's to remind me to drop him.
Oh.
He's in Deep Strike.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That works. I was just wondering.
Yeah. I'll put him over here so he's less scary looking.
I was just wondering what he was.
I believe that is, as they say, the obliterators.
Yeah, I feel like it's a weird playing game where I'm not just like, and now I'm gonna move like really loud.
Yeah,
'cause nobody can hear you.
yeah, the speaker in there was blowing my eardrums out in the last game.
I mean, everybody's talking.
actually,
loud.
you can
get
still
some-
speak that loud for the microphone if you want to.
Well, in,
Don't have to speak.
Steven's
that
gonna
loud.
get real intense.
Table
this
Right.
game.
Table 10's right in the
Everything's
corner
quiet.
next to
Oh,
the
yeah?
speaker.
Oh jeez.
And every time somebody would
Oh,
come
yeah.
on, me and my opponent would be screaming at each other, trying
Right.
to.
Right.
So
All right, so you put another
I
guy
put
there.
commander down. Yeah.
All right. We got some scooters here. Go.
This is gonna be good.
Right.
This is gonna be good. I am excited for this game, man. It's gonna be intense.
I hate to say that like some games come down to the first turn, but this is gonna be one of those games where like depending on the alpha from each side, it's gonna swing one way or the other, and it's gonna be a fight to come back, and then we'll see as the game goes on. So,
Well, like I said, not my best matchup,
yeah, no, I mean,
but I
it's-
mean,
You never know.
it's one of those like if you can
I was
get
hoping
through
to,
it.
I was hoping to pull like a night guard player. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know,
Yeah.
Alpha Legion's not the greatest thing for me.
You get the
Well, Knights got knocked hard in the FAQ, so,
So-
especially the combos like Slime Guineas and
Hello, you have a heart?
I think
Slam
the
cap.
the
That's
hardest
not
part
now.
that
We'll
Knights
look.
got hit actually was when they said
So
you
there's
only can
18
regenerate
advanced
one command
D6,
point.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Can you
Because
go
what
any
people were
faster
doing
than
was
D6
taking the
on
Blood
advanced?
Angel guy
Uh-huh.
and the guard
Max is
stuff,
24-inch movement.
getting extra command points, and basically ending the game with more command points than you started
Right.
with. And so,
Which is crazy.
right? And then, like basically, you're using those every
Is it
turn,
three though?
using 3 to 6 every turn
Uh-huh.
to fuel up your knights.
Right.
And I watched the game yesterday. There was 2 knight players, and people are also taking the Calidus Assassin.
Mhm.
So it's I spend 3 command points for this strategy.
Final draw.
Oh no, you spend an extra
Should
one.
be.
So now you're losing like 4 or 5 command points for doing one thing,
Man.
and you can only get one back maybe.
What do they
Right.
call it? Stealth
So
shield?
Big
Or,
difference.
shield
It's-
guard?
Yeah, go ahead. I
you're
mean,
shutting
you're
them
finishing
down
up. I'm just gonna
after
Yeah, yeah.
2
Well,
ways
uh-huh.
now. Which is insane. Before they were like, I just shoot all these missiles, like you reroll ones all the time. I do this, and it's like, no, nowadays
Really
you,
gotta think.
you can get that alpha.
Uh-huh.
That's about it.
Right. Which
So,
is most armies, right?
It
You
is.
know, you really gotta think about your command point usage.
You do, and I actually think a lot of it could be solved in a different way. Like, we saw that DW try to talk about not putting soup on the menu, so to speak. But
Oopsie.
right, like part of me just wants them to come out and say there's no soup.
You said don't worry about
And
it.
Yeah, no worries.
we were actually talking about this, me and another guy, yesterday about if they just said, because the problem becomes, what do you do with things like
All right, buddy.
Assassins.
I got
We're
plus
starting.
one.
Oh, I guess we're going.
My dice
About to get
are-
going, guys?
Here we go.
All right, and infiltrate. So anything cool? Do you have any movements after that? Here.
Sir.
Oh, sorry.
I don't. I guess we're gonna roll off. Is there somewhere you want us to do this at? Like anywhere?
No, you just roll.
Roll.
Just dictate it as you say.
2, 3. You got the option to go first or second?
How about you go first?
You sure? I'll take that from you. I will try to seize though.
I would like to see it. Come on, give me the C's.
Nope.
That's not C's.
Oh no!
I'm gonna stare at
Alright.
this damn dice.
Your Alpha
Good luck, sir.
Legion is up first.
All right.
Here we go.
Moving.
Got his cultists.
Cultists moving up.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna move my boys inside. I'm putting them here so we can better see them.
Okay.
They're inside the bottom building.
Well, you gotta stay an inch away from my drones.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
just-
That's looks like where I'm walking
In
to
there,
try to
inch
shoot
away.
the guns. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is always good to see, like, you know, people that like, because I play like this too sometimes, where you're like, I'm putting them on the top, but they're
Right,
actually
right.
on the bottom.
Please, it's not hassle.
And like,
I don't want to
a
hassle.
lot of people are like, no man, you gotta actually be able to
We gotta
do it.
hassle.
Like, you're like, ugh,
This is
You
gonna be
gotta
it's
get
a
in
pain
there.
in the butt now.
You gotta get in here around
Yeah.
these twos with the 1-inch thing, and you gotta measure it every time. Sorry.
Like,
every
now,
single
understandably,
time.
you know, if
You have a
you're purposely
3-7
trying to block out
game.
somebody, you're like, I need that
Yeah,
1-inch gap, I
uh-huh.
measure it out. That's different.
That's different.
But if you're like, no, I know what you're doing here.
Well, and this is
don't
all
worry
about speed,
it.
man. You got to move.
Yeah. I mean, we do have 3-hour rounds, which is nice.
Yep. But
But
still, you know.
if you have a good enough model counts, you know,
Do they
it's
explode out of curiosity?
it's
Do not. They do not. Not that I'm aware of. I know the Yavar does. I don't think the Ghost Kills do. If they did, that would be dope.
it's furious.
Usually this cultist screen is moving up.
Whoops, you guys are.
No, they do not explode.
I wouldn't say screen so much.
No?
I mean, it is in a sense. But
Right, of
again,
course.
he has flies, so he can
Right.
jump over if he needs
Right.
to.
So that's your 40 man, right?
It's 37, but yeah.
But they can't charge over anymore, right? That was FAQ down.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, that does.
Not that they would
rescue
charge,
a little
but-
bit,
Right here.
but that cultist unit can put out a lot of
Just
fire.
so you know.
Yes.
Right.
Push somebody through there. I don't want to sneaking me later.
Well, a 2-inch should be able to get me through pretty much anything. But yes, we definitely have to be in coherency.
I'm just giving you a hard time, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here's your dice. You don't need these laying around. Confuse everyone. And we're gonna move this at least 15 times during the game.
Absolutely.
Because I've already done it.
For sure.
Yeah, I've already done it like 4 times of
You
deploying.
can like tell on the screen because it's not square on the screen. I'm like, it
Right.
bothers me. So, but
No,
yeah.
it's fine. Yeah.
There we go.
See, look,
every time. Every time.
Here, let me
So
just
good.
stand here like this the whole game.
It's one of those like you want to pull it, but you also need it.
So that's a separate spot, right?
Yeah, that's 10 man. Actually, accidentally moved a dude in it, but it's fine. They're there. Alright,
Yeah.
the boys are making some noise.
So can you see YouTube views and everything else from here? Or?
Yep.
Oh, I've never seen the other side of the YouTube one.
Moving on through. Up we go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all good. It's one of those things like if it's just like one event in
Uh-huh.
there, like what I found with YouTube is like you really need like a set schedule
Yes.
to do everything.
Yeah.
So. Plus, I don't think we did this last year.
Nope.
So obviously, like,
This is first year, not the last year of live streaming for
Right,
sure.
right.
This is great.
I like. doing
Hope y'all,
this.
if you're all enjoying the streaming, y'all just give us a shout out.
Yeah.
You can share this
Sure.
post, share our page, like our page, do all the good old social media stuff.
That's right. We are gonna be here for till about
One of these guys
4,
stays
I
still.
think. So I think there's a lunch break after this one, and then
And then we'll do the prize drawings, winner announcements, and all that
Okay.
stuff.
They're gonna be live, or are we not?
I think we'll do it live.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Up here.
That'd be sweet. I always like to take
So
videos
you
of
know,
that kind
I'm
of
gonna
stuff.
be rolling
and
with
then
my
Yeah.
work
just,
dice. Any
just
other
never get
dice
to.
is a marker of wounds. So
Okay.
you know.
Live is easy.
Yeah.
It's super easy. So we know
What's
how
up,
to
Nick
pick those
Brent?
dice up.
What's up, boys?
I like the smiley to your face.
I will boys around here.
I don't know.
That's all
Just
good.
say 14 commandments.
14.
At 10 is gonna blow.
Yeah. Why is it not in the right place?
We're right in the middle.
Move Steven
Yeah.
down.
Everything else? Don't think
Or
so.
are you trying to put him in the middle?
Can't
Is that
drop
what
it
you're
back,
going for?
boys.
Huh? Well, yeah, it's just like command points there, command points there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh.
We can skip the psychic phase if you want.
We'll do it half the time. How about that?
Okay. We will. We will. You know what? You're not wrong.
Agreement.
All right. Psych phase. I'm going to go ahead and start some simple stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put a Delightful Agonies in my noise rings. Give me a 6.
Oh, no.
Nice rolls.
It's a 1.
That's a 1.
Ooh.
Nice go. was a 5. It says 5.
Careful of the table. It's only 2 legs in the middle. It's weird.
Oh Lord! Don't touch the table.
There might be a couple legs on the end.
Touch it.
All right.
This whole middle section
Delightful
is...
agonies up.
Delightful Agonies is going off.
Does? Okay.
I'm gonna smite from this
You
guy.
guys
Here.
need delightful agonies.
The only Slanesh
I
sorcerer.
believe that's a 5+ kill, no pain on a unit.
He's in the Alpha Legion colors.
It is.
I'll do a smite from that guy as well.
What?
Every time. 6 goes
Roll
off.
on the table. You got
7. So
D3.
And on
Hey.
my ghost kill here.
1.
One.
All right. Good start.
First
damage.
blood.
First trickle of...
Yeah.
Where's all my D10s at?
1,007.
Probably a bunch of oilers.
A red sorcerer is gonna over here is gonna
Count.
do Weaver of Fates in this blob. Go ahead and start his Weaver of Fates here. 6 goes off in 11.
It's a good roll.
Fates.
You guys gotta see these dice.
Plus 1 invul or 5 up invul if you don't have one, so it's 5.
They're markers each.
Yes. No. Let's
No,
see.
I just wondered. Most people run with Slanesh. But continue.
So I don't typically double tap them because I have noise rates.
Right.
And I can't afford a Nurgle, which is what I'd use them as. It's my asthma if I could. So I have access to Heretic Stars since each, so I might as well do it.
Well, I play Chaos, so that's why I was asking why you did that. But it's a good
Right.
plan. But, I mean, that's,
It's a plan when I don't have a good plan. Alright, let's go ahead and do a prescience. The prescience is going to be on my boys here.
are you sure?
Snap.
My boys! Goes off.
My boy,
The
Blue.
good
10.
power right
They're all
there.
going off, man. That's
Boys being noise
Porta
that is.
power. Yep.
I'm going to. Don't care about any other ones. You have invuls here and there. Is that right?
No, he's the only one with Inwall, man. These guys
Really?
have 4 quad fusions.
All right, but they're characters, right?
They are characters.
All right, let's start doing smites. More smites.
All right.
I'm gonna go from here.
And
It's
Alpha
gonna be a
Legion,
+2
obviously,
for the
he
first
doesn't
spell.
take. Or no, sorry.
Goes off
the
from
1,000
7.
Suns attachments
Smite.
doesn't take the
Do a 3.
negatives for smiting extra now.
Right.
So
Yep.
that's why
I'm gonna do a smite from here. It's +1.
Obviously, Aramon is
Goes
super
off on
cool.
a 6.
So
Give me 2.
But I believe it's
I'm
the
gonna do a smite from
characters
here. There's no
who still
positives.
have to do that. They get penalties.
Goes
Someone
off on
gets
a
penalties
6.
still.
everybody else gets
Give me 2.
penalties. If you take an
2
Alpha
left.
Legion,
I'm gonna do an Infernal
no, sorry.
Gaze from
You
here.
take a 1,000 Suns detachments.
Goes off.
People in the
The
attachment.
the people that
Give
can
me
do that
2
don't suffer
fours.
penalties
Kill
for
that little
smiting
dude.
extra. So
2 4s. Or 6s.
Alright.
Feels like that. First blood.
oh no.
All right.
Nice rolling, Tex.
Yeah.
Keep that up, and I'm going to
I
quit.
will keep it. All right, I'm gonna do
gonna be a
Zinch's
quick
Firestorm from. Do I want to warp time? It's my last spell. No. I do want to warp time. I'm gonna do a Doom Bolt here. It's gonna be at a +1. It's gonna be targeting this dude here.
Oh my goodness, no.
Give me it.
You failed one.
Yay!
All right.
All right.
Hold on.
Can't pass small.
You failed one.
David's having a heart attack.
Town's stratagem. It's look silly whenever they are in the psych phase.
That's right.
We have one more spell left in
Wall of
on
Mirrors?
Armon. Got one Zinch's Firestorm,
That's
not
good.
particularly. I'm gonna go ahead and warp time. Do I have range to it before I do that? Yes, I do. I'm gonna warp time my cultist in the front here, the big squad.
Oh, no.
He goes off on a 7.
So you made all but one psychic power. That's
Woo.
pretty successful, I would say, right?
When you invest in +2s, it's pretty good.
Yep.
All right.
It's 0 denial ways. So. Oh man.
Tau hate the warp so much they won't even die.
That's right. They're just like, nah.
Don't acknowledge it exists at all.
Yeah,
Won't
yeah.
affect it.
So he's basically just trying to get into double tap range and rearrange the cultists a little bit to
Yep.
help him out. Next
Double
turn.
firepower.
Hopefully,
Move to
Now
block
they
it.
hit on 4s.
I got your dudes
Wounds,
pushing
a lot
me
of
out
stuff
Correct.
on 4s and 5s.
like that.
correct.
Yeah. So if they're infantry, strength.
Well, I
3
certainly
shots.
didn't want you
Right.
forward
No
deploying
AP
in my
change.
face.
But that's a
Yeah.
lot.
So I think
I think it was the
sacrifice-
right move what you did.
I mean, I knew I was going to eat some
He's
smites.
got,
but
you know, you can also.
you roll pretty hot,
For some
so-
reason, you can put
Alright.
a long war on cultists, which is super ironic because they don't have Death of the False Emperor.
Right.
So you're like, oh, they're all right.
You need a few guys
Anyway,
with drones there at least,
so
if you want.
so yeah, he's just trying
So
to.
you can shoot
move
at the
up,
drones
help
with
him
a
block
few
out
guys
a
if you
little
want.
bit.
I'm gonna keep myself in coherence
And
and
you
careful.
know, and obviously be able to put some shots on people as he goes through.
Lean back a little bit. And we'll 6 to here and keep the coherence.
Checking in, I got a radio.
All right.
Turn that down.
And whoops.
So we're now in shooting phase. You have a hard act.
They're not
I don't want you to be there. So let's go ahead.
Battery died.
I'm going
It's
to
all
take this
good.
guy.
Okay.
He's going to put
Somebody else.
heavy bolters in the deuces right there.
What dudes?
The stealth team right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the big gun in VR.
Okay.
Check range, make sure. 36 has got it.
The Alvara?
No. These guys.
Oh.
36 got it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I was 120. I don't check
Oh,
range on
I was
baskets.
like, okay.
Alright. These are the heavy bolters going into the little dudes in the
I'm a
middle.
-1 to hit.
Alright, 5 to hit. Give me 1. Wounds. You are not an infantryman?
Well, I'm still obscured. So, but it failed.
Okay.
So.
Alright, and how many shots do I got on Yivy?
1.
1.
All right.
Hits. Yay. Wounds. Yay. 3. Give me 1 at -3.
I'll just pass it off to a drone.
Okay.
Does.
Savior protocols.
Savior protocols. Oh,
Yep.
I can feel no pain against this. Well,
They're all shield drones, right? In a sense.
no
Y'all's-
feel no pain. Failed.
Y'all's rolling action is pretty intense.
You know what?
These are like
Shut up. You said wherever, so I
No, I
it's
love
on
it. It's
them.
great. I want people on stream to be able to see it. You know.
Right.
Okay.
Guys are flying all over.
Alright, I'm going to
So you know they're an intense player.
Mhm.
They can
It's great.
look at everything.
I want to keep doing that. I don't want the autocan somewhere. The autocan's worth this? Shield drones don't have a nice one to hit, do they?
Which ones?
Shield drones?
No. If you can reach them with something, good luck.
I'll shoot the autocans then.
Okay.
Check for 48. 48's got you.
That's a plan. Can they all see them? Which
These guys here? Yeah, that's you. The red squad, I think.
the red squad? Okay. Absolutely, the other squad. I'm having.
Yeah.
That's what that squad's for.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright, these guys into the red. 3s. No minuses, right? 3s. That's 2 misses. That's cocked eye. That was 2. And 7 is 4, right? 3s. Give me 5 saves at -1.
In ones.
Gotcha.
Which I failed all of them.
Oh no.
So it's 3 damage apiece.
2 damage piece.
Okay, so
You roll as the first ones, I guess.
Nope. we're starting out good, gentlemen. Can't win a game like this.
Nice. Okay. Well, there they go.
They're away they go.
Well, is that first blood? Oh, no,
Alright.
I guess first blood is Mike.
Alright.
Danger to the cavalry is
These
acceptable.
autocans, they're going to be able to fire at those grays. Let me see if I have range to them. 48.
No.
Alright.
To be honest with you, I didn't expect to be up here at all this weekend because I didn't care. I wanted to play Orcs, and I almost didn't come because I wanted to play Orcs, but
So what led you to playing this particular Tau army?
I won best Tau ATC with this list.
Grays?
Wow. Nice.
Give me 3 saves, Grays.
3 save grace. So 4 up in bonds.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, thank you.
Fail 1?
Nope.
Okay.
4, 5, 5.
Nice.
Gotcha. I can't see him very well.
We'll put it in the middle.
Alright.
You want me to roll my red dice instead?
Like
Would that help you?
here,
I don't care.
Or
It's
I
fine.
don't know.
I believe you. Alright, Colts over here. These are 2 separate squads, correct?
They are.
Okay. Here we go. It's gonna be tough stuff. Alright. Where do the squads separate?
Here and here.
So here and here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. These 2 and those 2.
Okay. Alright.
So these 2 are completely obscured from that side.
Right.
These 2 you got.
He's got both.
Looks like I got this guy. This guy is question. No, you're kind of outside there. So this squad on the outside here has got into those, and they're going to fire there. I only have a couple sitting over here.
How many shots did you have on them?
I'm about to find out.
Oh, okay.
It's just it's pretty simple. It's all the guys on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
I only have like 3 dudes in this thing,
Okay.
and the rest are just going to unload that one dude.
All right. I'll do you a favor and pick that up here in a second, but so you don't have to roll those dice.
Sure. All right.
Well, I don't know. It's -1 to hit. It's in cover. I don't know. We'll make you roll it, I guess.
I mean, you're not infantry. It's not going to be covered for that one. But
If it's obscure from those guys, remember it's Warzone FAQ. If
but
it's
I
obscure.
have plenty of dudes that can see it fully, right?
Yeah, you do.
Not that it's that big of a deal.
It's not a
but-
big deal. No, you're
All
right.
right.
We're
so
arguing
yeah,
over
1, 2,
semantics
3,
at this
4,
point.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many of the dudes are in rapid fire? No. No. Oops, sorry. Yes. Yes. So 2 are, so it's 12 is 24 plus 6. Plus 2, rather. So it goes to 26, 10, 15, 24 plus 2.
-1 to hit.
Yep, 5s go. Rerolling 1s for 1,000, or the Chaos Sorcerer in the back over there.
Wait, what?
Let's go here.
He doesn't reroll ones. He's not a Chaos Lord.
He has a Chaos Lord.
Yeah,
That's the dude
Oh!
with the big axe.
I
Yeah.
didn't know you had a Chaos Lord on your list. You said Sorcerer.
I do. There's 4 sorcerers. There's 1
Okay,
Chaos Lord.
right, I got you.
Roll 1s. There's a 1 right there. And then 5s hit.
Sorry for the confusion there, buddy.
No, you're good. Over here.
Somehow I missed the huge axe in the middle there.
There's a lot
He
of
is the
random
only
characters
character.
in there.
Yeah, it's not quite as noticeable as Gilman.
Alright,
It's
and
true.
so it's 4
Yeah.
cards.
People were like, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
1,
that's
2,
Gilman. Like, you're like, oh,
flaming
obviously.
3, 6.
Like,
Alright, so I
it's
would
so
be
big.
obscured from that unit this time, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, so 3 up saves. 666.
Nice.
Guess that'll work.
Wow.
Alright. I'm going to, so, let's see here.
0.49%.
You have 3 firing the other one. 1, 2,
Less than half a
3.
percent chance of being 360s.
-1.
1, 2.
Roll your ones.
Alright.
2 ones.
You have an 8%.
See, look at that. I helped my
8%
opponent.
260s.
They help
This
me.
is super nice.
Five.
He's like, oh, you actually had
Give
2
me
ones
one.
in there that you can
Yeah.
roll. Like, you
Two
know,
up.
top level play.
Alright.
Sometimes you don't see that. So you're like, oh, you
Right,
can reroll rules.
um,
But hey, like, you know, it's also a fun event. This is what we do.
Alright, I got everybody else going into there, into this
You just
guy.
have fun,
Yeah.
but also,
1, 2,
you know,
3, 4,
if you want to
5,
play it
6,
competitively,
7,
you come have fun and play competitively.
Play the rules as best you can.
Exactly.
2,
Like,
3.
We have players of all different skill levels. You
Right.
know, these are the top.
and that's what, you know what's funny is, like, I find that playing against those, like, top level people actually, like,
1, 2, 3,
on the one hand, like, because they know that they're good, they also
13, 14,
want you to
15,
get
skip
better,
rock, can't
right,
see,
so that
and
they
full
actually have
over
somebody
there.
How many
that
shots?
can like, compete with them. And so
it's,
sometimes they'll be like, oh no, you
19 times
know,
2.
you messed us a little
38
bit up
shots?
here,
Yeah.
but if you just did this, you can get around that, and like this is how we
Yeah,
do
go
it.
for
And you know, that's kind of like how I've gotten better over the years.
Alright.
And I think a lot of people are scared to get into that though.
Inspired
Like, a
noise
lot of people are
means
scared to
wolves.
play those top level players. Just even like on a weeknight or something as practice, because they're like, oh, but he's just gonna kick my butt. And you're like,
Right.
yeah,
That's
but like,
how you get better.
but exactly, like don't worry about winning.
What?
Right? Like just
The
play
blast
them
masters can see those
to
little
learn the
shove
little
those hand
minute
back.
things
Uh-huh.
that help you get better. So
Uh-huh.
because a lot of times,
Where's
especially
that?
in this
Where's
game
that
now,
from?
it's
Here
about
and
positioning and
Oh,
target
here.
priority.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, it's always been about target priority to a
Alright,
degree,
but
but especially in assault phase now, there's a lot of movement shenanigans you
I'm
could do.
going to pop
And
shots
a
here.
lot of the top level
is it
players,
blast masters
they
and
know
shield
those
drones?
like little minute
And
things
I'm going to
that
take
Which
the
shot?
you know how to
Only when I have range to. So
hold the unit in combat.
one
until you
has
actually
move,
kill
one
them.
has. So
Or,
one's gonna be hitting on
or
threes and
hold
go
back
threes.
your punches so
roll
that way
separately.
when it comes to your
Nice.
opponent's turn,
Uh-huh.
you can
So
kill them and then
that's
keep
that,
going.
and I have
and it's just like
noise
that.
ring
It's
is going to be
just
firing at the
awesome.
robots that they can see.
It helps you out a lot.
I think this one
you
fires at
figure?
that one.
Let's. We're gonna keep track of how many shots we got on each one.
Sure,
As
sure.
you count them out.
Absolutely. I think I've got these 3 here. I'm going to go there for sure.
So 3 dudes.
And I've got 2 here that probably can't see.
Okay.
And then I have 2 blast matches, and the rest are just going to go on your boy there.
2 blast masters, and then how many guys here?
Everything else. So that is 3, 2, and 2. So it's 7, so 13 are going on your boy.
13 normal guys.
13 normal guys going to do.
2 blast masters, 3 normal dudes. 2 guys can't see. We got you.
I'm spending
I like
a
that.
command point for veterans.
Oh, of
Sense.
course. Why
Makes
wouldn't you do
sense.
that?
So you're down to how many?
So you are
Nine.
-2.
Thank you.
You are -2 when you roll against
So
these guys.
effectively -1, so I need a 4.
Right, but you can't you don't re-roll 3s anyways.
Yeah, I'm not.
So
Not like that. Here, going there. 4s. Rolling 1s.
Yep.
Nope. Toughness 5, right?
yep, stuff's a 6.
So 5 or 4s are there? Give me 3 armor saves.
All right. Am I obscured in any way from those 3 dudes?
It's a
Nope.
noise marine.
Oh, it's a noise marine.
Uh,
Took a wound at least.
Took 1 wound.
Alright.
Alright, the Blast Mashers, this is the Bliss skill 4 one. It's got 3 shots. This is Bliss, or the Bliss skill without the plus, basically. This is the one with it. 3 shots. Or 2 shots with it. So this is one's hitting on 3s. Rolling 1s. And wounding on 2s on your drones. So 3 saves to the drone so far. And this one hitting on 2s. And 2s. Give me 5 saves to drones.
4 up in 1.
Uh-huh.
So, 1 of pains.
T3.
Oh,
first
D3
one.
damage, yeah, go ahead.
2 and
1. So the 1 film of pain. Does not. The other one. He makes it.
Go home.
Drones.
Alright, and then I got 13 dudes.
There's also
I got 3 dice sitting right here.
Tower,
So we have this
right?
plus 9.
Sometimes people fall into that trap of the big guys.
4s into your guy here.
And, you know, sometimes you have to just to make them pass
Roll
on
ones.
stuff, but a lot of times if you can get down the guys that are
Let's
going
go
to
there.
soak up the wounds anyways, just
Roll
gonna
that
get them
one.
rid. You know, that's an easy way to take
Nice.
care of it. And
Great.
actually, as a Tau player, it kind of conserves your big units anyways. So like, it kind of forces your opponent to do that, which can be good depending on
get
how
the
much
nine out of the way
firepower
there.
your opponent has. Because I've definitely been stuck in
Force.
games where I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this
Roll 1.
big all these last cannons at your guy. And he's like, cool. They just go on drones.
Drones.
And you're like, oh,
Damn.
dang it, I forgot.
Pull, pull, go pull. Give me 4. Give me 13 saves on the 4 there. So you got it.
Fail, fail. 2 fails. So 5 fails.
Okay. Alright, Basil's gonna go to that last 2 shield drones there. Maybe both
The
are-
basilisk is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna shoot at 6s. I mean, I will shoot 6s at that guy, because I have nothing better to do. Alright. Heavy bolter on this random dude, need 6s. Nothing. Shot some of the shield drones. How many? 5. 4s. 2. 2s. Give me 2 saves, shield drones.
4 up in 1s. Ah!
2 failures.
How many? What you got left to shoot again? The Marines?
1 more basilisk, and then I can end this talking.
Don't worry about that. They're out of range. Let's 5 up, feel no pain. That one. Oh wait, 2 damage.
D3.
D3 damage. Let's let the one go through. It's fine.
Both? Both?
Just one. I
Okay.
passed 1 save.
It's 2 damage.
Passed. 11, 6.
I got some D10s, right?
And then move on, but I can do that if you'd
I'll
really.
live to you if you want.
No, I,
They're for you if you need.
Take them up or
Okay.
whatever.
Last basilisk.
well, I only roll with these.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, cool.
So it
Last
sounds
basilisk gonna go on the Yavahar.
You know, it's fun. So we sell these
fire?
our wound counters,
Mhm.
and I bought some last year, and they have just been like they're the best because they're
One.
magnetized and they like
One
they can
save
spin
and
down
one.
from I think 10.
Minus
I don't know.
what?
I think we have higher
Minus
ones
3.
this year, but
You gonna pass it?
no more blast.
like
no
they
more
make it so much
blast.
easier because I have the time. Like,
Yeah, I'll pass it
I'll
off.
put a die next to this guy and like
Pass
just
it off.
as a reminder.
We
and
gotta
I
pass
just pick
off
up the
the
die,
tool.
and you're like,
Actually,
oh
still-
no!
actually,
But if you put the little circle there, you're like,
Extra damage?
I can't roll that obviously, so it's and I can see how many.
It goes to 1. When you pass
Especially
it,
like
it doesn't
people
matter
are
if it's
like,
100
oh, how many
damage.
ones does it have
I
left?
roll
It's, like,
once.
it's super easy.
Doesn't matter what.
9.
If it's
Here you go. Or
I
8
think that's
or
how it
whatever,
works.
so
Look great.
It's
Exactly.
Let's roll it and see how.
It's exactly how it works. I'll show you.
Okay.
Save your protocols. Damage drops to 1 mortal wound and it gets a 5 save against it.
Oh.
I'll show you.
Save your protocol.
So Savior Protocols is actually like I think slightly different than some of the other ones.
Uh-huh.
But some of the other ones say like if you
Shield drones.
you take
So,
this
Savior
or
Protocols.
you take the
Now, two of you can allocate that
damage
one
that
to
goes
units
through
that are-
versus
you do.
the shield drones drop it.
Eight more wounds
Right,
instead of
each
normal damage.
And then-
Instead of the normal damage.
No, it's
Right, it's a wound. It's not an attack.
it's been specifically FAQ'd.
Oh man. Have you been doing an attack on each of these guys?
What? What do you mean?
Because each one's a wound that you throw at the saviors, not an attack. Right? Isn't that correct?
No, I think this one's been FAQ'd even most recently to be the hit of a last cannon roll 6, 1 drone.
It's
Yeah.
1 drone. That's it.
I thought it was, yeah, I think it was 4.
So he passes, feel no pain. We're
Okay.
moving on.
You gonna look it up?
Okay.
I will look it up. I have
All
it
right,
right
I'm
here.
going to go ahead and
you
double
got
tap again
I
over
got my
here.
codex right there.
Oh, there it is.
says specifically. It's for mortal wounds. Is what you're talking
All right.
about. This
Oh,
fact.
go down, go down, go down.
Mortal
Right
wounds. Keep going.
Okay,
All right.
They're not regular.
All right,
That's
so
actually not what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to agree
Like
with you.
specifically
I'm
on last
we're
cannon
reading
is
it
the
right now,
example
so-
right here.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So what was I'm correct, right? The
hold
damage goes to 1 mortal
The
wound.
drone unit suffers 1 mortal wound, typically resulting in the destruction of a single drone model.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go and fire the blast masters here.
So you're gonna spend
2 command points.
So they play
command
it
points
correctly.
and
Yeah.
Going to go here, and the rest are going to go there.
okay. So the 2 blast masters are here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So 2 blast masters. This is the one with the +1.
So-
this is the one without it.
The other interesting note about
So
Sacred
without
Protocols
plus
is that
one,
it cannot
and
be
obviously
used in the
we're doing the
second
same
phase,
thing.
basically. Because if you
So
deal
this
out
is the one
mortal
without
wounds,
+1. Grease.
it has to be a ranged
2s.
attack or a melee weapon.
2
And
wounds to the
mortal
big guy.
wounds are neither of those
And
for
that's
psychic powers.
Right.
-2,
Right.
right?
Minus 2.
Because drones can't stop psychic stuff. It just kind of tears.
Correct, yeah. Like, you can't, or you can't
I'll
just
pass them off
pass
the
off
drone.
those wounds
Uh-huh.
as drones.
Both of them
You
get
don't
passed
jump in
off.
front of a mind bolt.
Right, exactly. The other thing I learned
Well,
this
sick.
weekend too was that
5 and 6.
so let's say you get like a
Three over
Nurgle
here.
unit that
1,
jumps out of a
2,
Rhino that exploded.
Uh-huh.
on him.
If you
Or
roll
on him,
for the damage on the guys inside, if you roll ones, those are just
Roll
removed
ones?
casualties.
Yes.
They're not
They're not
actual wounds at all.
damaged. Yes,
So
correct.
you cannot
I
take
learned
full
that
pain or
because
anything.
I
Give me 2
Dark
saves,
Elf
okay.
player,
Oh,
so
right.
I
Oh, that
never-
makes sense.
I-
yeah.
yeah.
You're like, oh
It's
no.
removed.
And
Save
over-
for
It has nothing to do
3 and
with your wounds or anything like that.
Same thing with morale checks. You know,
Oh, there?
Tal
Right,
don't
right,
get,
right.
Necron don't get
This
the
plus 9?
resurrection protocol.
Correct. Yeah. Because for some reason they just run away. They're like, oh, no,
Yeah,
we're done.
which is funny.
It is funny to be.
4s.
Of all armies, they'd be the ones that just don't.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, again, they have the highest leadership of every army.
Yeah.
So, because even most Space Marine armies,
Plus
there's
9,
very
1,
little leadership
2,
10 nowadays. So,
But a lot of folks take their Space Marine stuff in 5-man units.
right.
So
And mostly you're doing that because you're just like,
And
if you
veterans
don't,
yeah.
you're gonna run out of points real fast. So, which I mean, you know, that's kind of what everybody else was doing last time. So,
Yes. Give me 10 saves.
10 saves.
Yes, sir.
3 ups.
is this Noise Marines or Cultists?
It's noisy.
Failed 3.
Okay.
Down to up to 8.
Mm-hmm. What's morale check or what's morale on the drip shield drones?
Leadership is
Probably
I don't
not
believe I need to
super
charge
good.
anything.
7,
this
I
turn.
think.
7, charge.
6. So we'll have a morale check there.
Trying to decide if I want to charge here. I don't particularly. I guess it would keep
Guess
them
we
there,
are
but it's
done
fine.
with
I'm good where I'm
guns.
at. So we got a morale check on
Yep.
that.
6. Command point that.
Okay.
Good.
It passed. It's 2.
Okay.
All
Is
right.
that it? Passing to me?
Steven did not get one.
Your turn.
And,
Well,
one
I'm
was-
okay with the damage you did. But I'm not okay with the forward control you have now.
I'm not a huge fan of the 6 feeling pains in roll on this looking guy. All right.
After that psychic phase, though, oof.
So he's one.
great.
Yeah, he's
Let me
one.
put my
Great
spells
first
down.
turn, for sure.
I don't know about great. I would definitely say it was good first
There.
turn.
Yeah.
He got
There's-
one ghost kill down.
Mm-hmm.
He has kind of blocked out the other 2 ghost kills, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, there's some other return firepower that we'll see.
Yes.
Those fire warriors do put a hurt on everything.
Yep.
So
We're going to not. We're on Monka with the Borkin guys.
all right.
Okay.
I believe there's a pulse accelerator in here somewhere.
It's right here.
Yep, that's the
Okay.
thing.
It's remember it's not the correct drone because I lost
Right,
it.
right. Because I was looking for it. I was like, where?
Yeah,
He's there.
Yep,
So
that's
let's
him.
do movement. No. Oh, I'll beginning of my turn. I'll heal this guy for 2 command points
Right.
for D3.
Don't get it.
3. So he's gonna go back to his top stat line.
Wow.
Nice. Yep.
So I don't have to use command points to do that. That's good.
Yeah, they start hurting once they get past that 4+ BS.
4.5.
So he did a good job of hiding a lot of his units that he knew could kill stuff. So now it's going to be a matter of like, how can he get out and effectively kill the stuff now? Or did he did he hide too good? So
I got a 6-inch unit coherency up building. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
6-inch vertical.
Or vertical, yes.
3. I have 7-inch move and it's 3 and 4.5.
Speed 7.
Yeah.
Oh, those are Pathfinders. They're totally speed 7.
Totally
Okay.
Pathfinders.
I don't think I've seen their fireware.
100% Pathfinders.
There's a Mako light.
It's the drapey pants.
Yeah, and the swoop back helmet.
That's the one. And I don't think they have the shin guards.
I think that's correct.
They
Yeah.
have like little mini skirts or something.
I haven't painted many Tau in my day. After the 30th firewall, you're kind of like, yeah.
Who's the Borkin?
I have a line.
Borkin, the guy, the warlord?
Like a
No.
key line high color.
But he's a commander, so he can call Monka if he wants.
I got you. That's the one far end over there, then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So in range there. Everything they need. You don't need to move. This drone's gonna run though. The pulse accelerator run.
Okay.
It's gonna run 12 inches.
Hmm. All drones have fly.
Yeah.
Speed drones.
Hmm.
Enough to help out the other firewall.
Just enough to get in there.
I think it adds 1 shot to them.
Add 6-inch range.
6-inch range.
So double tap at 18.
Got it.
Alright, so regular movement. Let's see, just fine. So he says
Used to not
top
really
stat
see
line
much of
now.
those last edition. So you didn't. It's funny is like this edition has drastically changed what you see on the table. I think last edition you saw. I mean,
Just as fast as
you saw a lot of ghost kills on the table last edition, especially in this area.
Which is
Saw a lot
12,
of
right?
riptides last
Yeah.
edition. Nowadays, you don't really see as much. You definitely see a lot more fire warriors. You see some of the main suits, but there's a little more flavor of Tau, I think, running around. And that's also probably because people are trying to figure out what exactly they want to do with Tau. Because the problem is a lot of other codexes get
He's
kind of
gonna
locked
advance.
into one build particularly. And there's always certain builds that are going to come back and go good. Like when the Tau first came out, it was all about spam commanders and drones, and then obviously there was the rule of 3, and so
Yeah, we were like,
people had to figure out a way to like
This is a
also
40-inch advance.
like
I could have went a little further if I wanted.
have fun playing Tau and still making it work. So
Things are fast.
they are indeed fast.
My warlord will advance as well. He's gonna
Because
take a
when they
-1.
advance,
Put a
they
finger right
like
there.
do
I
some
am.
crazy stuff.
What a guy. Put his finger there.
That,
Wobbly model.
Yeah, while I'm all that guy, if that's okay. Let's put a dice there.
Just-
What's my range?
Can you turn it?
We turn.
Yeah.
Just don't shake the table.
Yeah. Ooh. That happens to me all the time. My Dark Eldar
Right.
just tip right over. Raiders, man.
Right.
Top heavy. Actually, they're not the worst. But they tend to.
Yeah.
If you put them on anything
Finger right
wobbly at all.
Right. The problem is like the Raider is like way longer than the actual base, so
Yeah.
it like
Oh yeah.
it's tough to kind of maneuver it. So
Just
right,
inside
looks
the
like all of the
18
commanders
there.
are headed for the basilisks.
Yep.
So
The Yavar's gonna run.
Okay.
Advance. Sorry. So that's gonna be 22 inches.
What are the tanks in the back? Those are Basilisk, Grim
So it's
Hokage.
18, right?
18
they're
plus 4.
basilisks. They're the Legion basilisk models from Forge World because they look cooler.
And he will overcharge his weapons, take a mortal wound.
Okay. He's got 2 up in there.
He does have 2 up safe.
No, there was.
There was.
We just checked it.
Okay. Yeah, it takes care of movement.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure every book so far has had an FAQ to some degree.
All right.
Orcs will have theirs next week.
So.
Yeah, that's about right, usually. Yeah, a week or so afterwards. Yep. What up, Rob Bear?
Is anybody gonna start shooting phase?
He was here yesterday,
Yeah,
actually.
man. It was great.
Psychic
Stop
phase.
by.
Alright, we're gonna start
Psychic
small. I'm gonna
phase,
smite you
checking
with
out
this
the
commander
event.
right here.
As
So,
not.
You ready? Okay, you do not. So that's a 1. I don't know how to copy.
Let me show off this
oh, yeah.
photo real quick.
All right.
So if you guys don't know, John takes all of our like Warzone photos and usually does a video for best painted at the end of it. And we've had actually some really good painting this year. I
Dude,
think
it's so good.
It's increasingly or incrementally gotten better over the
Okay.
years, which is super
Skipper
awesome to see
movement,
as a
shooting
painter
phase.
myself. So and we're
Dark
stop
Strider's gonna hit
talking
the
about
noise
it.
marines with a marker light. Hits. So it's 1.
That's Dark Strider's where?
Something right here.
Right there. Easily got 36, looks like. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, probably.
Absolutely. Cadre isn't within range. I think I can see this dude standing right here too if I need to.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm going to use a stratagem for 1.
I don't think you can.
I'm going to use a stratagem
Yes,
to add
no.
D3 to that.
Well, hold on. I don't think you can see the.
Right, but Dark Strider hit you. I'm using a stratagem to add D3
Okay.
extra marker lights.
Right.
Okay.
So it goes to 3.
Yeah. That's not yeah.
That's not Dark Strider.
Oh,
Get it?
and Steven will get a command point.
Right. That's your 1
Okay.
for the turn. Right at the end there, right?
It is.
Yep.
So we spent 1 and then
So
He gained 1 from no.
But
David
they did
spent
spend
1.
one. He gained
Correct.
one. Yeah,
Correct.
so
Yeah,
both
yeah.
10 now. Okay. Great.
all right, and I'm going to hit the guy there with the marker light.
Mm-hmm.
He hits. So they got 1. That's all they really need. Just reroll 1s.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's the other thing about the town nowadays too is like, if you like a lot of times, or in the old edition was like, how many marker lights can you get to increase your ballistic skill and do all the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, you're really just fishing for 1 or 5.
all right, someone
Right,
put all the
so-
marker lights in the noise marines
Okay.
from the Pathfinder.
5s. You're on 1s.
All right, so they're maxed.
And Monkai is not on board. Monkai is inning Tau, not just Sept, right?
Borkin.
Okay.
Borkin. So it was this guy and this guy. So everybody, nobody else moved.
And then they're I'm just saying Monkai is for all the Tau, right? Whenever you cast Monkai, or is it
No,
just
it's
the Sept?
just the set.
And so they're
-1.
next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled like 6 5s.
Definitely.
So it maxed out there.
It's actually 6s because mine's 2, but yes,
Right,
I
okay.
understand. I don't know.
Well, why is it -2?
Because I'm alpha lead.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're athlete. That's why.
Okay. I'll just assume there's more 6 then.
There was at least 2. I can reroll it if you want.
I don't care. Okay, that's fine.
I mean, fair thing would be to reroll it. I don't mind to if you want.
Go for it. Just to be safe. I think you did, but I'm.
I think I'm 99.9% sure there were 2 6s in there, but see now there's none. So,
Beautiful.
but they are
3, right?
that still gives me my doesn't give me +1 ballistic skill, but I'm no longer -1 for moving, and I'm within 12. So you're not -1 for that 12, right?
Yeah, 12. No problem.
Over 12. Huh? What happened? Oh, gotcha.
All right, so we're gonna start with the commanders. We'll do the Vorkin guy on this dude.
Okay.
It's on a 2-up.
That's the one with 9, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's on a 3 because you'd a working guy. Yeah, working guy doesn't give a shit.
And one's on 3-up.
3s.
So 2, and they go through it, right?
Yeah, it's -4, right?
Yep. So
First one is
5.
5, and second one is
6,
6.
11
6 loadies. That
Alright.
wasn't 6 anybody.
Basilisk down. Tau showing their firepower.
Yep.
so the next commander into the other basilisk.
Okay.
Rinse and repeat here.
They are, yeah, so 3s. And 3s.
So 2 more again.
I don't cover from that, I don't think. You're way out there.
So So the first one.
Well, you're not within 9,
6.
right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. So 2 and
3. So 5.
5 on the second one.
Alright, get that one down. 5 damage on the band.
Keeping a good pace here, clipping along.
Yeah. So
Not hurt yet.
so we're gonna get him down with the other guy. My warlord he rolls 1s to wound because he's from tank hunter.
Okay. 3s.
All hits.
Okay. And 3s. Alright. Did I get a cover snap? I think I should get a 6 up.
Yep.
Alright. Doesn't matter.
3 6 damage.
3 6. He's at. That is blow up.
and
It is not.
second Basilisk down. All right.
I'm okay with that.
It seems like a relatively almost decent trade right now.
Stuck in the pool.
Good game.
Either don't need water.
Interesting.
I'm good. So
Good thinking.
what?
I'm just thinking to myself. I said I'm good for the water.
So we're gonna go with. All right, so we're gonna go with the Ghost Kill on the back. He's gonna overcharge his Cyclic Ionic Raker.
You got it.
I'm gonna hit on a 4 up and rolling 1s. So 5 hits. And he's gonna wound on a 2 up. And -2. So 5 wounds at -2.
5 minus 2. I'll pass just 1, and it's 2 damage per, right?
It's D3.
D3?
So you passed
Okay.
1.
So 4 damage so far?
So 1 at a time, right? I gotta do this?
Yeah,
But you gotta feel no pain.
I do.
Okay, so 1 save.
Nope.
D3. So 2.
Nope.
And then
Third one.
1.
Yes.
No, it's a 6 up.
No. It's not.
Oh, the demon one is 6
Demon
up.
six.
Yep. And 3.
First 2, he dies. So 3 drop. Can't pull him up in there, can I? That's not relevant. Over to there. That's irrelevant. I'm gonna.
So now he's doing the shenanigans of the
I'm gonna pull you.
I mean, I can't not shoot at him.
No,
You gotta kill him.
For sure.
So,
For sure.
Cool. They're gonna go into the stealth drones sitting behind you there.
okay. -1 to hit.
Yeah. So 3s. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not gonna fire that 'cause I don't wound. Alright. 3s. We're rolling 1 still. Alright. And I didn't call veterans, but do you mind if I do? Or not?
That's the beginning of the phase, right?
It's when I get targeted when I attack. Or when I attack, rather. But if you don't want to do it, it's fine.
You can do it next time you shoot, right? Just, I don't think it's gonna be irrelevant here. So, I mean,
Of course. Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't. Give me 5 saves.
go ahead. Do it and use your command point and just roll it all again and take your 3s. It's fine. I don't mind. I don't think it's gonna matter.
It's kind of late now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
They're dead. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
once it starts rolling, it's kind of
Yeah.
yeah. But if you ever have a question, Judge right here.
No, I mean I was gonna let him.
I'm aware of the rule. I mean,
Right,
I'm asking for it. If he doesn't give it
that's
to
why
me,
you
it's fine.
asked.
No, I just
right?
thought it was
Yeah.
irrelevant at that time.
Yeah.
Like it didn't matter because he was gonna
Yeah.
die anyways.
It's more of a
Alright,
trigger
come at me, bro.
phase. now.
Right. You're gonna remove the 3?
Because you
I
feel
did.
like you
They're,
put more into them. Like,
Over here.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a big blob left.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
And,
There's like 20 something. Of them.
his other gun.
First cannons.
Yeah. That's range is
Sportsmanship
super
here,
easy to
right.
move.
It's like I said, it's good to see it on the top tables.
Uh-huh.
And a couple 20s there.
Just 2 at -1.
2 minus 1. Give me the 4s. Fail plus 1. Damage 1.
Yep.
5 up. Dows plus 1.
knows where
Now would be the
down?
time when I triggered it.
Now you're veterans in. Gotcha. Takes you down to what command?
I will.
Be
I will
9
veterans
again.
yes.
Veterans, okay.
Yeah. Puts me on 7.
But no.
It's 2 command points.
Okay.
1.
And
Veterans
they
is
will.
1.
There is 1.
You're back at 9.
I'll go ahead and take a shot at the guy hanging out back over there.
It's fine.
2s or 3s rather,
That's what I'm thinking of.
and 3s. Give me 2 saves.
Cacophonies too.
That's the drum.
Because
It's double shot.
yeah.
Goes in.
Thanks, sir.
He didn't have a great opportunity to use the last turn, so that's why he didn't do it. also the Cultist one was too.
Alright, I'm gonna experimental weaponry
What's that one do?
with the Yavara.
Okay.
That's what I was telling you. It lets him reroll one of the random dice for each weapon to shoot.
Right.
He's gonna fire his flamer and his big gun into the noise marines.
Yeah.
So the flamer,
It is.
I'll reroll the 1 with experimental weaponry
Yeah.
to a 6, and I'll command point one of the 3s
Okay.
to a 3.
Alright, so you got 11 shots?
So 11 hits.
Sorry, 12 shots. There's
12.
2 threes, right?
3, 6,
12 hits.
12 hits.
And strength 7.
Oh, that was.
So one for experimental weapon.
Yeah, I already did one. I
for
already did.
one.
Okay, alright.
So 3 ups to wound.
Okay, okay.
So all of them except for 1, 2. So that'd be 9.
9 minus what?
Minus 2s.
9 minus 2. Come on, dice. Give me them high, boys. That's not that high. I failed 1. Or if I passed 1, 2 rather.
7. And you roll 3 times for each. Damage 3.
Okay. 7. These are the first ones. Second. Did it? 7.
7 guys.
Let's put the 7 over here.
Onto the
It's
ghost
more
kill.
like flame
Ones are
on.
ranged,
Yeah.
Alright, you're neg 1 to hit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, that's so cool.
And then back in there, they still have 24 inch. Going on. Alright. So 7 guys. That's 1, 2,
It is.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 3s. Rolling 1s. 7. Come back, buddy. Pull, pull, pull. And 4s. Got that? Got that bad boy. Pull.
Veterans.
Goes away. Give me 9 saves.
9 3 ups.
Yes, sir. Go in there.
Careful with the table. No problem.
So take me up to 5 there. Still at this top profile. And you remove the 7 guys. Alright. And his other gun is 33 shots. Reroll this one. Experimental weaponry. So 2, 4, 6 shots.
Hitting on 4s, right?
Rerolling 1s. So 5 hits. And this would be strength 10.
2s.
So 5. This is minus 3.
5, 6 ups. Don't do it.
3 damage pop.
Ouch. Alright.
Might as well roll it. Oh snap.
Nope.
No.
Double ones. Alright, 5.
You got how many left?
Not a lot. I have
8 left.
8. 9. 10. No, 9. I'll drop 3 left. Pull the blast masters. They're gonna go there. 1, 2, and then go full 1, 2, 3. 3 onto that guy. Actually, you've already fired all the shots there. Oh no, you haven't fired shots. So put 3 there. So blast masters here. Regular ones there. Blast masters. Solid shots, obviously. 4. 2s. Rolling 1s. Still. 2s. Give me 3 saves minus 2.
That'll be 4 up. All 4s.
Alright, over here. 1, 2. His sleep powers go off all the time. Miss one here.
You're shooting at a 2 up armor save. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm shooting a 4 up armor save.
Basically.
Alright, over there is 4s. Give me 2 saves to the guy hanging out over here. Takes 1.
Yep.
Agreed.
Nice. Alright. That's all the big guys. Or
There we
you
go.
got one big guy left.
Just go skill.
Yeah.
Fired yet. And
another
range.
one.
And range of the Noise Marines.
Must leave Noise Marines alive.
At least they can't come back from the dead.
That is true. That is true.
What, Titan Traders?
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That'd be super annoying.
Oh, that's cultist, right? But still.
Right. Yeah, but if you get Titan Traders, Noise
Can you
Marines,
imagine?
just be like, nah, no.
Range is good. I can see those guys. So.
What? Like Titan of Legions.
36 to my Fire Warriors. Look good to you?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Alright,
So we're gonna.
Yep.
So we're gonna pump 24 shots into the Noise Marines from them.
Okay.
And Dark Strider is gonna give them +1 to wound.
Okay.
Structural Analyzer. 36, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24.
Five's wound. Five's hit rather.
That's fine. 5 to hit, reroll ones.
Nice dice roll.
Yeah.
These guys are great dice rollers. Got the action, you know.
Right.
It's like watching pitchers in baseball games.
Sometimes you get the guys that are like, they just kind of fling everywhere.
Uh-huh.
It's like, they go find them.
So let's get a wound on a 2-up. This is a Structural Analyzer.
Mhm.
T4.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, look like 7.
7. Probably have cover from over there.
Looks like it.
2s. I lose a dude.
That's fine.
That dude will fire at your boy hanging out up here.
Okay. Get it.
2s. Roll 1s. That's not working out as well. 4s.
Hmm.
Alright.
Well, that's a lot of Death's Tau for you.
Yeah.
That DACA.
So I bring up 12. Yeah.
That's what I was saying earlier, right? With the drones, you know, kind of protect your heavy hitters.
Give them the chance even.
Kind of lets you take that first turn a little bit.
That's a
if you
good
can.
target. Alright, so 3 Fire Warriors into the Noise Marines, 2 into these guys.
Okay.
So the 3 Fire Warriors with 6 shots and not 5 for those Marines.
Because of the Fireblade.
Yep.
And 3 up. Got it.
2.
Actually, I don't know if you have cover from this. I don't think you do.
Okay.
So you would die.
Alright. We'll go ahead and take it into the guy hanging out in the back over there.
Neg 1.
Yep. Rolling 1s. See if we can get one out of 1 there. We do. Whoops. Give me 2 saves.
3 up. Got it. 5 and 6.
Can't believe it.
Oh, it's a 3 up save. And the 4 shots into the cultist.
-1, so 5s.
No, we're rolling ones because it's marker lights, so nothing. These guys are out of range. These guys are out of range. So Ghost Kill over there.
Alright.
I guess he's gonna overcharge and shoot at the Dinglings there.
Oh, here? Okay.
I don't think he's degraded to 5 up BS yet. I think he's degraded his movement. Let me look. That may change what I do, so don't take me.
Sure.
You count down or up on your.
He's got 4 wins left.
Okay.
Yeah. You start with 10.
Yeah, but some people count up.
Yeah, he's,
Right,
he's degraded to BS 5.
That's what I was saying.
Okay. So -1, so 6.
The hardest is when
if
the
you want to fire it.
counts up, the other player counts down. I'm like,
Oh, right, yeah.
That's fine. We'll take the 6s.
Going for
We're rolling
pot
ones.
shots. Alright.
He'll overcharge.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
Okay.
Rolling
Wound.
So 2's to wound. 2 minus 2.
2 -2s and cover, so -1s, 4s. Pass 1, fail 1.
That's why he takes an extra bolter guy.
3, 4.
every
Or
time.
the sergeant, rather.
Burst cannon.
Mm-hmm. 1 6.
2 hits.
What's the reroll ones for?
I put 1 marker light on them.
Oh, right. I remember that now.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-1.
-1, so 3s. Kills 1. Okay.
Alright.
Jonathan Jones, yes, there's a pulse accelerator here.
Yeah, it's actually like in the building right now. They're right there.
Okay. What else you got?
Man, I think that wraps it up, dude.
It's that and
leadership's 5 here.
The
Takes 1.
Fireblade, so he's getting all these shots.
I'm gonna let the noise rings drop.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Choosing not to spend command points for the noise marines. All right.
All right.
And with only
Turn
2
2?
left, it becomes a problem. You know, it's kind of hard to deal with them. So that was a pretty effective firing round. He got rid of one of the big threats in the, turn 1 rather. He got rid of the big threat in the Alpha Legion
wounds?
list,
6.
as well as some basilisks. So that was a big play. He's got commanders now flanking him on the
And
side.
only saviors left is that
And,
those 2 dude models right there.
Yeah, that I forgot to run.
He's got some fireworks in the back.
I like that.
Yeah, obviously 1 basilisk is pretty still decent, but
And pull that there.
you know, now we're into turn 2 for the Alpha Legion, and we're gonna see what they can bring.
Let's go through it.
You know, he still has some tricks up his sleeve, and you know, with 9 command points, he still has a lot of play there.
Fireblade is only half
Let's go ahead.
What?
There we go. 5 hang up there.
It's a blade.
I'm not sure.
What is
No,
it?
Play Tau.
What is
It
it?
was something about the Fireblade only being half range.
He gives an extra shot at half range, right?
Oh, you're doing double shots at long distance. I forgot about that. Oh well, we'll remember that next turn.
That's all good.
I don't think it affected much. Oh, 1 marine maybe.
For the guys that are inside there on the left.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move the boys out.
Right. Good catch in the stream.
Yeah. Good job, Jonathan Jones. We'll double check, but yeah.
Yeah. He's right.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Good to know.
It's my fault, man. I don't think it made a huge difference though. What, they killed what? 1 guy? 2 guys?
Yeah. We can always go back and look, but not Just played, you know. So sometimes, right? It's just like it's on the players to catch it / you know.
My bad.
You know your own rules, right?
It's tough to know everyone else's.
Exactly,
You know.
and you know.
So me. I messed
happens.
up.
It happens. You know, I've messed up rules before on my own rules.
We all have.
Basically only play Space
Oh, yeah.
Marine, so.
But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it affected much of what happened. So.
To be fair, I think the Ghost kills and the Yovahara killed most of it.
Yeah.
So.
They did their work.
But to be fair, I'm not top. This is my 3rd army. So like, I'm not top player
Right.
per se.
Doing pretty good for your 3rd army here, then.
Do you want to bring the Slanesh back?
I did want to bring it, but I didn't want to move 90 demonettes around. I was gonna bring 90 demonettes and a bunch of Smite spam to go with them. A bunch of
Alpha Legion or
no,
Thousand Sons?
it's a Slanesh Emperor's Children Battalion,
Mm-hmm.
Noise Marines like this,
Right.
Slanesh Demons Battalion, and then Supreme Command of Thousand Sons is what I was gonna bring.
Yeah.
And I decided I didn't want to move 10 million miles around.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
And then I brought 37 fireworks. So right.
Yeah, but you don't have to move these that much.
Alright. Sitting on that.
That's a great way.
So we're gonna save counting up victory points to the end,
Yeah.
and then at the end we'll be able to tally it up pretty easily.
And I'm pretty sure actually, because unlike some of our games, this game is pretty much all at the end.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
there's
Others
no-
you track it throughout.
Correct.
So this one I'm just putting X's on the left-hand side for y'all, so we'll wait and see.
Right. And that's another thing about like some of our mission designs versus ITC mission designs is that we have missions that are both at the end of a game and throughout the game. So when you get the missions, before the event starts, or even like kind of up to the event, you almost want to design your list to be able to take on multiple different missions as well as kind of play with different terrain. Like all of our tables they don't quite look the same. There's some give and take between each table. Some of them are heavy, some of them are light on terrain. So a lot of people complain that sometimes these tables don't have a lot of terrain on them, but there are also other tables like this one. This is a good example of this is not every table,
I'm not putting them down,
but there are
just
definitely
trying to see where
tables that
Okay,
Just
just
yet.
let me know whenever you're done.
that are
man.
very
Still got some random
more
movements.
heavy than this. And there are tables that are lighter than this. So
Yeah, I think so.
you kind of have to bring an army that's suited, or you have to be able to play to the terrain as well as the opponent and stuff. So
Great.
Probably moving it a little bit too far on me, but
and the mission, so it all kind of factors into it. Yeah.
what's the game plan?
So
Killer battles?
the-
Seems tough. Seems doable. Too doable. That's doable.
This is
Alright,
no.
let's see. You'll get a cover
Space
save
Wizard.
from where we're at.
It's so crazy to me to be like.
We streamed to 5 different places.
No, I know, but
It's cool, huh?
But usually, people are like, "Oh, Twitch is the place to stream," but you're like, "But
Do them all.
Facebook, yeah." It's like, oh man,
If you can stream to all of them, go ahead.
Right.
That's what I say.
I think a lot of times it's the streaming is such a. I guess you do it all the time,
Yes.
but
yeah.
getting
Multiple times.
it set up, it's that can be kind of tricky.
Well, yeah. If you don't do it often, it's like, what do we do?
Right, right.
But once you find the right resources and get used to it,
Being able to catch certain problems as you go through it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's tricky sometimes.
there's tons of little things that if one little thing breaks, it's like the car.
Right, exactly.
You know.
It's so we used to
That's
stream X-Wing games at my old game store, and there'd be nights where we have no idea what's going on,
Right.
Because one random speaker or one random microphone will be on somewhere, and we're like, where is it? I have
Right.
no idea.
Yep.
So. But
Tech stuff is fun.
yeah, exactly. Alright, looks like we got some blitz.
We need to add some weight
These guys
to
mark
these
slash.
terrain
Yeah.
pieces. They don't shove around so easy.
Yeah.
Because all it takes is one
The
string.
only way to do it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Leo Blitz are here, and they're ready to play.
I think that's what I wanted. We'll see. Some 14 ones, huh? Who's in?
We've got some lower thirds I'll be putting in
Okay.
for future streams that says movement phase.
Yeah,
So
pretty cool.
people know it.
Pretty cool.
I shake a
I
type.
think we're gonna drop those guys there.
Really should.
You can see everybody. They have cover.
Got command points
Some
there.
have cover.
Time left.
And signs that you are. Got 2 of them right there. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna drop them there.
Yeah.
And 6 there. Do you want a psychic phase?
Alright, Psychics.
There
we go.
Let's go with a smite from my regular sorcerer. Doesn't go all. I want a smite from the standard guy. The point of the monsters is not to see them. It's going to be on the ear bar.
Okay.
Basic guy.
Nope.
Doesn't come off. 4. That's a problem. 2 of those.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to go ahead and smite from Armon. Goes off in a 5.
Oh yeah, he's thousands suns.
2.
Alright.
I'm going to put a Zinch's Firestorm from Armon on it. Goes off.
So what, 96?
Yeah.
Reach 6 is one wound.
Mm-hmm.
See a couple.
Rolled 1.
What?
What?
So 1 more. Doom Bolt from my boy, he's 7 on 2 plus 2. I'm going to do a smite onto him from the Warlord. That's a 3 and a 6, so plus 2 goes to 11. D6. I'm going to command point it.
Okay.
I think I'm actually at 7. No,
You're at 9.
and I'm not at 9. I'll be my 9.
Do you spend any extra?
He veterans a while back, and then I don't
You
know.
got one back.
You got one back at some point.
I don't know.
I went to 7, went from 8 to 7. I'm going from 8 to 7 now.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's what it should be. So D6 reroll, 4. Doombolt at plus 1.
I'm gonna say, guys, I think he was keeping track of
Doesn't
this more
matter.
than we were.
Last smite's from Armon at plus 1. 5, 11 goes to D6. Give me that 6.
Not 2 big smites.
6.
Oh snap.
You are out.
And
That
that
was
is how you
incredible.
do it. Failing a couple powers in the beginning, and then getting
Prescience
off
from
some
Armon
big
going
smites.
into the Oblitz.
Killing the Yamahara.
Goes off on an 8. Infernal Gaze is last one here. This boy is sitting at 5. He's less important, but he's there. I'll put 1 into him, I guess.
Put a 1 in him?
Infernal Gaze in him. Goes off. Give me anything. Do I have any spells or do not?
Perfect.
So don't psych phase.
I like it. I like it.
Shooting. Oblitz are going to declare fire.
It was a good smite phase from you.
It was good. Well,
It's a good smite phase,
bad at
yes.
first, and then it got really good.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so Yamahara is down from smites.
So I'm going to put shots from
Like a lot of
declare
really-
fire.
So your shooting phase?
Actually,
Yes.
lots
I'm
of
gonna
times
Neuro
I
Web
think
System Jam those guys for 2 command points. Make a -1 to hit.
I'll get you there. Okay.
It's not recovered.
So these two, I'm going to declare on there. The strength is
What do you mean you're going to declare on?
the shots.
How many shots are going to each one?
I need to fire. I'm declaring my shots going to be on those guys. I need to fire it up what my damages are.
Right, but you got to split your shots, right? You can't just. You got to say how many are going. So he has 4 shots, right? So how many? How are you dividing
All right,
it?
we'll go. All right, before everything happens, then I'll go ahead and put 1 here
Okay.
and 2 there.
All right, cool.
Okay. Strength is 8. AP is 1. Damage is 2. 1. I'm going to command point it.
You already command pointed. No,
It's the very first shot in the shooting phase. So probably not. 3.
Alright.
All right.
6.
So we're at -1 with prescience up. I forgot to do the flags. These are going to go on the guy on the far end. 3s now because you jammed them, correct? We're rolling 1s. Don't get any 1s. That was a good jam. And 2s.
That's strength what?
Strength is 8 plus 1 to wound for better.
T5. Oh, you veterans.
Yes.
Did you take the command point off of that?
Sorry.
Take 1 for better.
4 wounds at -1.
4 -1s. So it'd be which? Oh, this guy, right?
The further one on the other side.
So that was the.
I'm
8
sorry,
shots.
no. These are going there, yeah.
Alright, so that's cover safe. So that's 3 up.
I don't. It doesn't matter. You just roll really high, but I don't think you have cover.
Why
so-
would I have cover?
Because over here is the furthest one, and you are not obscured by 50%.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Judgment.
I mean, let's plain as day. It's obscure cover.
Yeah.
But it's 50% of the unit, right?
They're not.
50% of the model.
Model, okay.
Because you're
It's up to you. It looks like it to me. Looks like it to me, but that's up to you.
I mean, it's okay. You're 4 4s.
I saved anyway, so it's moot.
All right. The next one's
It's
gonna
going
go
to
in
go off, unfortunately, from this hand. Because you only have this little back.
real
piece
ones.
back.
Still another 1. 2s. Give me 3 saves on the
So we're
very
in the
first
shooting
round.
army.
This guy.
We are in the
Yep.
shooting phase, yeah.
Give me 6 damage.
I'll reroll with this.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Command points. I don't get it. Kills with 6.
David's put 1. Yep.
Nice.
65 command points.
Auto cannons here. Gonna go here. You do have a cover save because the further guy
Oh.
back.
Yes.
Well, it's any model can see over half. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, could you check and see if they have a cover save for that?
I picked the
Just double
shortest
check.
guy.
Because I'm actually very unsure about that.
You want this one?
Yeah.
Perks of having a judge here.
Oh yeah, I think that's covering from this guy actually.
Okay. That I think it was too, so I was just making sure. Here, 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 there. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go there.
So in this,
Cover.
it's over 50% or
Probably
more of the
good
model
idea. All right.
from any shooting model, right?
Correct.
They're firing
yeah.
at you?
Unlike
no -1.
ITC,
Mm-hmm.
we do have a lot of the bottom levels
Mhm.
blocked out,
Right.
but in our format,
And 3's
um,
becomes 6, right?
T5, yeah.
you don't necessarily have to always
give
be
me
in
a third
cover
of
to
the
get
forearms.
covered.
Gotcha. Obscured.
We kind of thought it was a little silly to have vehicles sitting on the
6.
other side of the table, blocked by like 3
Oh my God.
different ruins per se,
Autocannons
and they don't get
Gonna
anything.
go
right,
right
like
to
this. So we like to have
boy there.
extra
There you go.
cover around the table, and it also means that like you can get away with not having as much intense
cover
terrain
save,
on
or
the
minus
table,
1.
and still being able to get
Nailed it.
cover.
I love it.
Alright. Over here, you might be closer, so I'll have to double check.
Definitely, 100%. But let me check.
12:30 or 1 is the final game starting.
Starting the final game.
Yeah. Starts about 12:30. I'll say between 12 and 30
Yeah, I think it. Yeah. So this was
For sure. So
9,
we're
give or
going
take.
to.
So 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, we
So
got
yeah, somewhere around there.
an hour and 20 left.
So it should be
Before
like
you
a
go.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here, I'm just gonna fire this guy here.
Alright.
Threes.
Force.
Oh, threes because.
Oh,
of
is
this one.
he cast Lord?
Yep.
Oh.
So okay, so we're there. Fox. Give me one.
No. Nope.
Yay. Alright, over here it's the Inferno Bolter. Row one's for armor. Minus one is at minus. Give me one at -2. Okay, Stormbolt's over here in that same target. So he's taken
Seven. Taken 7.
Okay. This points. No. Basilisk and these guys. So the ones here, we're gonna start them off. Marine veterans this turn. So these are gonna go. That was 6, right?
Yep.
You got 3 ups. 1, 2. I'm clear this unit. These back are gonna fire into the bigger squad. These 3 have really nothing else to do. Put men inside here. Yes, yeah, there goes the line. These 3 will fire there.
We've got a big coherency issue there. There's nobody in the building there.
So there should be one right here then.
Yeah, he should be in there. So
That's fine. So these 2
probably just got bumped or something.
I think there should be more in there, but yeah, I think I just moved them in the wrong way. Got 3 ones left. The rest of the boys are just going to. Careful.
The bomb. Oh no. It's all good. That's what happens sometimes.
Doesn't help that the table's super wobbly.
Yeah, it's
The
all
rest of the
good.
boys are going to go ahead and
We have
pop
to
shots.
adjust it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Some into
They're
there.
starting that right now.
Boys
Or maybe
behind.
just a camera?
Yeah, do this.
Over to
I have.
Yay, technical
1, 2,
things.
3, 4,
Right, there we
5,
go.
6, 7,
Fixing
8, 9,
cameras
10,
is
11,
fun.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1 to 2.
Gentlemen, we're at an hour and
Fire
20,
away.
just so you know.
30 shots into the Pathfinders?
No, less than that.
Less than that. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22.
Okay, 22.
And these 2 will just fire that guy.
Okay. Well,
They'll fire, if they have range, they'll fire them Pathfinders. They don't, so there's fire.
good.
Alright, 2 here, or sorry, 2 there, 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes.
Here, 22 there.
Fireworks
All right.
4.
Okay.
Correct. Unfortunately, Pathfinders don't have any
Six.
license to hit, I don't believe. So,
This is going here.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling ones, with sort of the ward still in there. Matter.
Stealth teams do.
correct, yeah.
And 4s. Give me 3 cover saves to your squad here. Right here.
No, -1. Unless you're within 6 inches, so no -1.
Okay. Give me 1.
Nope.
Takes 1.
Tick me up.
He has 3 left, or if you're gonna, we're gonna mark him how many ones he has taken. There's 8. Over there, I've got 22 shots going in. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22. Nice.
Yeah.
We're on rings.
Are we rolling ones for him?
Still from the Chaos Lord.
You sure that's 6 inches?
It wasn't there.
So next year there'll be a 4K camera that you'll be able to zoom in here really
Just look
well.
close as well.
You'll literally be able to just onto the dice and roll. So
That's pretty
it's
good.
gonna be
So,
fun.
I know you guys had the dice box yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Is that, do you like that, or is that just
So I just most players like to roll on the table.
Force.
So give it as an option if they don't want to.
Right.
Not fun.
Give me 4 saves, 4 cover saves.
On the Pathfinders?
That's fine. Yep.
It'll be 4 ups.
Yes, sir.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Steven's face there.
Over here, I'm gonna pop
He
shots.
just smited my Yavar off the table. What? He just shouldn't be making any faces, okay?
It's the only way I can kill stuff if I make you not roll.
That's true.
Yeah.
Over here.
Sometimes.
You're not rolling.
That's all you gotta
I'll
do.
fire into there. No force.
What's that old song? They see me. roll?
3 hits.
Yeah, well, man.
3's the one.
I don't even know where these
Give
are.
me-
Reach the one?
Yeah, it's 3, 7.
Oh, the auto cannon. Did you -1 to hit?
Yeah, F4 is to hit. Oh, -1.
So 2?
2 there. F4 ups.
Nope, they're both.
Yay!
Who's dead?
Don't make me look like an asshole. You should make feeling safe.
Alright.
Alright.
You're just talking trash.
Trash, and then I start feeling safe.
Baz is
Gotta
over
be
here.
nice.
Is going to fire into this guy here. I believe I'm as close as possible.
Yep. No line of
See
sight.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say no line of sight. Have to have line of sight. That's the.
Check the head bolt over there. I don't think I have range to it.
You do.
I do. So head bolts on that
It's
guy.
all -1 to hit.
Maybe on him, yeah.
Yep.
Good. On him? No.
Nada.
And shots on the dude up there.
The what?
That guy that fired him.
They have to have line of sight.
It's a Basilisk. So
They don't have the line of sight? Okay.
No, it's a
You
gun.
You
One
get
shot.
cover. Wait, no, he doesn't.
One shot. It hits. 3s. Go one. Fired. Got 10-man squad shot here and 10-man squad shot there. So it's 5, so right?
Yep.
You're gonna go into here. Oh yeah, heavy bolts are in this. Yep. You're gonna go into here, up there.
Are they closed yet? Yeah.
Yeah, they're up in your face. 2 shots.
I see what you did with the colors now.
2,
I thought that was all one
3,
squad. I was like, oh, this
6,
is a different squad.
7,
Yeah, yeah.
8, 9. Horse.
Charge.
You're not in range of your roll.
There's no.
Right.
Charge
You used to
fight.
playing more signal.
5.
Right.
Up die. That's pretty good. This guy was fun. There you go. Give me 6 armor saves. 2, 3. 3 wins. Okay. Fired, and then last guy's going up here. I think these 3 can see anything. They're going to fire up here where you don't cover save. These 3 can't see him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. Still got a guy sitting right here. Should be able to see you fully.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys I can see.
Just 5?
Yeah.
We'll fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 1s. Doesn't hit. 0 1. That's 3. And bars. Give me 2 armor saves to that guy sitting up top. That's fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Last one doesn't have anything. It is. Let's coffin.
Alright, and it's 2 command points.
Go blitz.
Fire, seal, blitz, or Taurus.
Let's see.
God.
To declare.
And they still have veterans up, so.
Mm-hmm.
Still see y'all be fully here. So I'm gonna put 1 here, 2 there. Okay. The strength, reroll it, is 8. The AP is 2. The damage is 1.
Good.
This is on the guy sitting there. Reroll 1s.
3 misses.
No, it doesn't. Still have precedence.
Oh, impressive.
2s. Give me 4 saves to the wounded guy.
4 saves at -2.
Eats him up.
Damn.
And then on another guy. 3s. Like that. All hit.
Uh-oh.
And 2s. Give me 7 saves on the other guy at -2. So 5 ups.
If you can be a little careful of the leading on the table.
I don't have cover. Or you don't have cover here. You have a 3 up, right? Because we still measured the same thing as before.
Steven, be careful on
Sorry.
leading the table. Sorry. You can touch it, just
4?
it wobbles a lot.
Yeah, like 2 left, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fired everything. Declaring charges.
Yeah, assault phase.
Alright.
There
Here
you
we go.
go. You just put assault phase, actually. That way you don't have to worry about the charges and everything.
These boys want to go here.
It's property charge.
Alright, fair.
Charge.
Okay.
5.
Wait, Overwatch?
Hey.
Oh.
It doesn't change that when I roll it. The 5 will get me over there.
Nope.
Coming in? Alright.
That's coming on you.
That guy's not a tower, right? He's just working or something?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And for the greater good, doesn't apply if you don't have anybody within 6 inches.
Correct.
So he couldn't get, even if he was Tau, he wouldn't have 5 for Overwatch, he'd just have 6.
Right.
Okay. Red squad's going to declare charge there. 8.
Huh.
Coming up on you.
The Blitz keep the same stats all through.
So actually they don't.
They
They
don't.
don't. They constantly change.
The reason is because there was a FAQ
Otherwise, it
about
would like the damage 3.
there's an FAQ about basically when you do your stats, if you roll them beforehand, you keep them, or you keep your stats. But actually, what that FAQ entry was saying was that no, you keep your same baseline stats, right?
Right.
So like. Just
Okay,
because a
I'm
Blitz
gonna
have
declare charge
their
with,
strength is plus
this big squad, it's
D3
gonna go
or
into him.
strength
Alright.
plus whatever.
So he will
They
overcharge?
still keep
You got
the
it.
base stats, but they
Wait.
will have to re-roll again
Right.
in order
No,
to do
no.
it.
No need to.
Um,
You're already
Make
touching
them
3,
shoot,
right?
right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
No invuln or anything this turn?
No, okay.
It's the same thing with the aggressors when they shoot twice. You have to
Mhm.
re-roll
Yeah,
how
the
many attacks you
counterfire
got on the
defense
top
system.
guns.
Yeah.
So he rolls
So-
Overwatch?
Okay.
So the Cyclone right?
Correct.
One.
Okay. Now I have to look it up. Hold on one second.
2 hits.
Chaos.
Oh, 1/1. -1. No, -2. Sorry.
They're out. Go here. And all the other guys. I'm gonna roll this.
All right.
4 is what they were.
Looks like it failed, but 1 hit. 1 win, -1.
So it's another guy.
Would they be doing a general FAQ?
Alright, charging it on in.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take my boys over here out. Slide around a little. Slide around.
I know.
Base. Base. There we go. Guess the rest are falling up.
I've seen judges rule the obliterators both ways.
I have two.
So
Because I always assumed it because it was the second attack, you have to roll them all again.
right. It says, I don't know, it doesn't say for each time they attack, though. I think it's what the argument is. I think it's,
Yeah, I'll look.
I don't know.
Force?
He would have wanted to keep it anyways.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then the other squad, I assume you're probably not interrupting me.
No, I want to interrupt. Just kidding.
Guess I'll do codexes on here.
Chester approved.
So 8 dudes plus 1. 9 swings. If I get lucky, we'll see. 2 wounds left.
It's chapter proof and rotted at the actual chapter.
Well, right.
That's pretty good. hit, no?
What is he on there? Just really great.
2.
Can you point out exactly like where this FAQ entry is? I know a lot of people talked about it,
I
but
have no idea what he does in combat.
you know, if we can't find it,
Because
like
we don't
have all the
fight.
FAQs and stuff pulled up, so we're
He's got a few attacks, though.
It's on 3s.
Yeah, he's got a few attacks. He hits on 3s. I don't know. He does something. Doesn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it says it's the last line of their rule on their stat, on their sheet.
Oh, right.
4 attacks. Holy crap. Wow. I guess I'll fight one of the squads. Doesn't matter. With this one. 4 hits. Strength 5. 3 wounds. Victory with the commander. Yeah.
Which one? Which one?
This squad. We can mess with that commander.
Alright. Leadership. Leadership here. Leadership's 4. Those 2. And over there, leadership's 3. This one. Okay. It is your turn, too.
Robbie, you got a radio on?
Steven.
Yeah, how many command points left?
5. I'm going to use some right here. I'm going to use my automated repair system on my commander
Okay.
for a D3. That's 2, actually.
I don't think actually.
Give me
I
out
used
2.
one earlier.
The repair is a 2. For 3, so he's back to full.
Well, he was at 6 initially, right? He's down to 2. Now he's up to 5.
Had 3 wounds left. It was a 3. You didn't wound him with any of the cultists.
I know. I only wounded you with 2 damaged weapons, so it seems unlikely that was a 3.
That's what it said. I don't know.
There was a 4. You had 2 left. You healed for 3. You have 5.
I'm not gonna argue with everyone.
There was when the models. If he was injured when the models dropped down, then the dice might have been.
We'll keep it at 1 if you say it is.
Well, you're at 2. You get 5 now, not 6. Is what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. That's. I'm not arguing. We're not arguing 1 wound, but I'll use 1 to make him use his top profile this turn. Stimulant injector.
You got it.
Down to 2. Phase read right now.
There's just over an hour left, guys.
Okay.
We did fight phase read.
Yeah, we're in turn 3 actually now.
Oh.
Or no, sorry, turn 2. Movement phase.
Alright, so
Yeah.
movement phase. The very first thing you do is fall back. So I'm gonna fall back
Okay.
20 inches. They're all characters, right?
Bottom 2.
And Armon is not your warlord, right?
Nope.
Okay. Just 1 inch. What is it, 4 down? What is it? So these guys can come up here and hang out. Just go down here.
Alright, so let's see. So Steven killed 2 ghost kills, 2 command.
Well,
What?
total. Yeah.
Right, yeah. 2 ghost
Models.
kills and
So
2
basically the edge of this.
commanders right now. So you guys left to deal with firewars, pathfinders, and a couple of things that are in his
Hey man,
space
don't
right
sleep
now.
on the sleep on the fire warriors.
Yeah, no, for sure. Meanwhile, David has let's see, some havocs, blitz,
Good hell game.
cultists,
Basilisk in the bottom
and
right.
You having fun?
Basilisk, yeah.
Good.
And then that character
You know, we're kind of
bubble,
boning ourselves by beating up on each
smite,
other. You know?
whatever's. So
As far as the
it's gonna come down to the last minute probably, depending on actually what happens here.
Yes.
Really.
This is pretty good. Now the mission can go what, 5 or 6 rounds.
They actually go up to 7.
so we know.
Really?
Yeah, we
I
have
do
we all
get
have
my
random
shots
game
at
link.
Nice.
All our
I see
games,
that.
so yeah, unlike again on ATC, we would like to play the whole game if possible. That's why we give people 3-hour rounds.
Right.
You know, some people need that 3 hours. Some
Right.
people get finished within 2. But again, it's nice because especially like when you get to the end, if you have like progressive objectives, even if you table your opponent will keep all the points that he had up to that point. But it allows you to keep getting extra points to
Right.
get that max score. So.
Yeah. And once that happens, obviously you don't have to play it out so much.
Right, yeah, just it's like
If
1,
you're already in
2,
position
good
for
to
getting
go.
point, yeah.
Right. And a lot of times people can just talk it out, be like, "Can I get there?" No,
Right.
Then don't worry about it.
These guys are gonna run
Okay.
6.
Oh. We've got the move. We appreciate everybody watching the stream today.
Yeah.
Almost 40 people right now. Between our 3 platforms.
That's pretty good.
Right?
I've never done a stream before. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
You get all the pressure of people watching you.
I knew I was gonna make a mistake too. It's like,
Oh, it
I'm
happens.
gonna mess a rule up or something, you know.
I think I played 2 years ago on stream, and I definitely messed some other stuff up. It's like,
Most of my streams are like
Those guys back
basic
there,
educational
right.
streams.
Are those dead?
especially when you know the rule, and then you're just like,
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
that's right.
Dang it.
Well, I mean, we're also day 2. We had 3 rounds yesterday,
Yeah.
3 games yesterday, and we have another game after this.
Right.
And 3-hour games, man. It's a lot of mental effort.
It is.
So this is also about stamina in addition to playing well. You also have
Right.
to keep up your effort and pace.
And part of it too is like you're under a clock, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes you just forget things.
Who has prescience? Arimon?
Huh?
Arimon? Good, good.
What's good?
I'm gonna stay within 6 inches of each other.
What's that doing?
For the greater good.
Shooting?
I got you.
No. I'm gonna run my pulse accelerated run
Let's go there.
for 11 inches. I'm gonna put a pop him right in the middle of all these dudes.
Red cone. Back to lower. Yes.
Now, shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
John moved into the building.
Cadre and Dark Strider are gonna hit these guys.
You got it.
I'm just gonna roll both same time. One misses.
misses.
So we got one marker left. And then the rest of the guys, I think I'm within 12 now. Just like it.
So it's on a model for model, so
Yeah.
these three will be no minus, the rest won't. They're heavy weapons, so 5s and 6s for those.
5,
1.
1, so it's up to 2.
Yeah.
And then 6 more. I'll read
One
the
more?
entry. What's that up to?
Yeah.
3.
It doesn't exactly say until the end of the phase. It says for that shooting phase.
That would be a total.
I think it's
spending
that.
more command points right now.
Okay.
Let me see if there's a book.
Yeah.
Not going to spend any more command points. Don't let me fire with this unit there, right? Okay.
Okay.
So, put a duck marker next to him.
Okay.
Let's get the most important shooting out of the way.
Seems fair.
So characters don't block characters.
They do not.
So the ghost kill is going to go for Armlaw.
Let's go closer to the arm on this guy.
That is a good point. No, it has to be the Terminator guy. What's the Terminator guy got?
Toughness 4, 2, 5 wounds, 2
Roll,
save.
overcharge into him.
Okay. 4s? 5s are heavy, aren't you? Oh no, you're degraded to 6s.
No, he's using the top line of his profile this turn.
Oh right, yeah, you healed. I'm sorry, so 5s.
No, he didn't heal, it's just using his top profile.
He doesn't,
Okay,
he doesn't
I'm
get
sorry,
any wounds
my
back.
bad.
Yeah.
You're at 5s now.
We need
Okay.
the stratagems.
Yeah, we'll do that.
5s. 1 hit.
Hit, 10 more wound.
There you
Okay.
12 wound.
Goes through. Minus what?
Minus 2.
4. Good. And then all the first units.
Double shot.
Really crap bet on that one.
5 up, so 4.
No, these are not.
Oh, sorry, 4 ups, my bad. So, a lot of hits and 3s. All the hit ones. Alright, 6s.
Yep.
6s, 3 ups. Nothing.
Look at you, talking about my saves.
Oh, yeah. Well, you did 6 ones out of 8. So, only in 4s and 3s. I'm happy about that.
I had to go for it, but that's kind of crappy that it didn't work out for me.
Give me that fusion blaster. You probably are close to armor with that one.
That shooting phase.
Pop arm on the fusion blaster.
Oh, buddy, give me some saves. So 1 miss, 3s.
So if he does it
It's
as
not
a-
good wording.
No, it's not good wording.
So,
I get him that
all right. So here's kind of what we
And then
have
2s.
determined. I
Left.
think.
Well, you spend a command point on that reroll.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, obviously,
All
John
in 4.
say some too, but
Alright.
so
I'm
the
not gonna-
obliterator
can't reroll
entry,
those, though. So
I
1
believe,
goes, 2 goes through.
assumes
First
that-
one,
5.
5, alright. And the last one goes.
I believe it assumes that you only make
Yeah.
one shooting attack that
And
phase.
then all the town fire.
Endless
warriors.
Cacophony simply just says you can shoot again.
Where are you going now?
Which means every time that a unit of obliterators is chosen to attack, right? So I'll read the weapon or the entry. Flesh
we're
metal
gonna
guns. When a unit of
go to
obliterators
the
is chosen to shoot in the shooting
12,
phase
and
or in
go to the
Overwatch, roll
36
3d6
shots over there?
or 3d3 one
And
after
they
the
are all
period,
within, what,
right?
18 inches?
Yeah.
It's all
We'll give you guys the rundown of the obliterators in a second.
Thought I measured that out. 4, 8,
Is that a different unit, right?
16. Huh?
Weird,
Yeah,
just
up
there.
there's a different one. 16,
Okay.
20, 24, 28, 32, 36.
Yeah.
We're rolling 1s,
We're gonna have you.
and he's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
structural analyzer, add 1 to wound rolls.
Okay.
Dark Strider.
No, that's gonna be
Dark Strider. I love Dark Strider. He's my favorite character in the whole hood.
5s? Or no, wait, 5s because you have plus 1. Not hit. Rolling 1s. There's one right there in the middle.
I
Fun is over.
Oh, there's another one.
I think they played it correctly. I
Yeah.
just we'll have to find the actual
want me
entry
to
that
help
says
you
they
out?
played it correctly. Looks good.
There's a 4 here and a 4 here.
It's 4s, right?
It's 5s. I'm Math Legion still.
Oh, yeah.
And then 3 there in the middle. That wouldn't have hit no matter what. 5s, there's a 4 there. And let's see. There's a 4 right there. Well, just hold on a second. And there's 5s, 5s.
It's all 5s.
Okay.
And 2s.
And
Forgot about your athletes and things.
Alright, how many you got?
3, 6, 9, 12, 14
14.
t-shirts.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, so 10. Nobody else is in the rapid
I would
fire range.
rule it that
18. It's 18, right, for you
if
guys?
you're doing it during the
For
phase,
rapid
it's
fire,
like
yeah.
you're
For
shooting.
that one's no.
Right.
Then
That one's not
you
within
would
the range of
do the rest
accelerator, so no.
But
Yeah.
because the wording,
Right.
2,
if you don't have an FAQ,
Oh, you're
because
not
I don't
between
have that
one,
available right this
Right,
second.
right.
I would
6,
say,
7, 8,
if
10,
or since that or Overwatch.
10.
If you were
It's 2
Overwatch
here.
before you got to
Okay.
shoot and meet, no, I don't know.
I think the problem is they said that shooting phase or Overwatch attack. If they had said that shooting attack or
That shooting
Overwatch attack, then the argument would be very easily like
Yes.
it's every time.
Yeah.
But because they said shooting phase
Let's get-
or Overwatch attack,
Mhm.
it's kind of ambiguous. So,
Any
and
dudes left over there?
I think
Yeah,
I
so-
think the way, and it might be in our FAQ anyways, that says like, hey, this is how we're playing it for this event.
Yep.
So you definitely, for
So
our
5
event
shots
anyways, I
against
believe
those,
it
yeah.
is you
Okay.
do it twice. So, or rather, you have to re-roll stuff.
5s. 1 hit. And 3. Or, yeah, 3s.
Yeah.
Guys. Lost 11 so far?
Yep.
What does he have left?
What's the weapons on your
He's
sorcerers?
got mine.
Force axes.
That's scary.
He's got 3 left.
3 pound element.
That's really scary.
Okay. What you got left?
I'm debating on assaults.
Gotcha.
So we're going with salt phase.
Maybe.
No, I have these
Maybe.
5 guys, right?
Okay. Let's go ahead and take the 5 guys out then.
Right here.
Okay. 5s.
Still shooting.
Where's that many to go?
3s. And 2. I feel a little. There. Let's do 1. Okay.
It's a great game.
Yeah,
Super brutal.
this is a pretty intense
Okay.
one. Shoot.
So let's do that.
Some pressure rainer.
Right.
What you doing?
I feel like we're in a
God,
golf.
killing one coming at me. Hilarious.
He's got to make this
If I play,
I don't know what that is.
you
My
can't
commander
put
is
your
going to assault your cultist,
Okay.
I think.
Gonna Overwatch me. They're all in range. Line size minus those 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. That's 44. Leave a little dice out. There's 30 of those exact. So that plus 12. Oh, if I just killed your commander, that'd be great. Oh.
This is the commander assaulting the cultists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come back here. Oh. Now this plus 12. This is rolling 1 still because nobody's moved.
You're assault phase.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm messing with you in rapid fire there. Or no?
No, you're not within 6 of the castlers.
I mean, it might have been a bump, but nothing's moved. I fell in charge, right?
Oh,
So
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
actually move.
Yes.
So,
Did your commander fall back this round?
He did.
He
He can't charge. You're right.
Gotcha.
Never mind.
Oh.
I did fall back.
Not bad. Don't worry about that then.
He goes, well, just keep going. We'll say that.
No. Ghost kills
Yeah,
good?
just keep going and keep your roll, and we'll say it's the ghost kill. I just don't want them to shoot at me, so either one of them has to charge him.
Fair enough.
That's fair.
Alright. Ones. Off we go.
Sixes.
Sixes. Give me 2 armor saves. You have 2 left!
Oh snap.
Oh. Okay, that's low
Fair
chance.
I think you'll make it
Just
in.
got. Okay. Is that everything?
Yeah.
Heroic intervention.
Okay. That's fine.
Here. Here.
We're on top of 3 now.
Check the screen. I don't think I have put the last guy back.
Those are heroic
This
interventions.
is still bottom of 2. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
This is heroic intervention.
Yeah.
An interesting rule that I think GWFAQ'd,
Okay. You have your choice.
to say is, if you don't make any charges, your opponent can still do the heroic intervention.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I knew that. I was just hoping
There's
there would be one less character there, but I roll like that. My dice left the building.
It's all good.
Okay.
Let me see what this ghost kill does, because I've never got one in combat before. They always just die.
Yeah.
Okay.
I recall them not being
Like I said,
This time.
they're not very useful in combat.
We're at 50 minutes.
We're at what?
50 minutes.
Oh, I'm playing
50.
50.
Yeah.
This game will end in
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's gonna pull it out.
That would be 3 attacks. Oh,
And he doesn't. That degrades, right?
I'm using the top line of my profile.
Oh, I
this
keep
time.
forgetting that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man.
That's okay.
That's not in the phase, right? It's the whole turn.
It's the whole turn, but I've forgotten that you're Appalachian like 6 times.
Yeah. Alright, probably 5s.
Yes.
So 5s.
We're gonna swing at that.
You can't. You didn't declare charge on.
I'm gonna swing
Correct.
at this guy right here.
Yeah.
Call shots in the face.
Alright. So there's no more there. You get your first choice because he's actually in combat now. So the your captain
do.
swing.
My lord can swing before yours. Oh, you didn't
Charge.
declare. You
So
didn't
he
declare
charges
charge.
and then
Yeah.
first
It's
pick
your
goes
turn.
to
You
you.
get priority, so your guy gets to take a swing. So he wants
Yeah.
to.
But you guys don't get to swing mine because you didn't declare a
He-
charge.
I did get to swing.
He did swing.
I just didn't declare charge.
Right.
Correct.
So I don't get the charge bonus. It's heroic intervention.
Oh,
Yeah. This is
What do
your
you wanna
normal,
do?
this is your normal fight now.
this is my commander.
Yep.
I guess we'll go to that. Doesn't matter. We'll go to the sorcerer.
Okay.
I don't hope to kill anybody, but remember, he's the one that beat up all the cultists a minute ago.
That's true. Probably 3s.
Yep, 1.
3 up. You take swing.
Go.
Oh.
All right.
Kicked him in the face.
Yeah.
It's basically my priority here.
Alright.
Bash him on the top of the head with that.
Now we get to see.
I'm gonna take the
Sorcerer's going
Terminator
to work.
Sorcerer.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Rerolling 1. Nope, can't reroll 1. Our one's dead. 5s. Nothing. And then over here, Chaos Lord. 2s. Roll 1s. And strength 5, tough 5, so 4s. Give me 1 save -2.
Nope.
Takes 1. And then the Chaos Sorcerer over there. 3s. 4s.
Goodness.
1 save -2. D3. 2. Alright, we're set. All the cultists come in.
Pilot.
Yeah. How many wins left on the commander?
He has taken 3 wins, so should be at 2 left.
He's good. Okay.
Can't believe my ghost kill didn't do a single wound to one of those characters. That's crazy.
Didn't they used to be pretty decent in combat, like in 7th edition?
I don't know. I'm just. I knew it'd be a tough. I knew this would be a tough match.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It's definitely, it's swung kind of back and forth. A
well,
little
the
bit.
good thing is I've still got all my fire words, I guess.
That is true.
1, 2, 3,
They-
4,
they do
5,
work
6,
on
7,
cultists.
8, 9, 10. Sorry. Basically, everybody other than these and this guy. So 1, 2, 5, 15 guys, plus the sergeant. There's no No real ones.
15.
That wasn't a thing. That was over there.
Uno.
1.
Uno. He takes it.
Oh, snap.
But he lived. So that's
Alright.
kinda neat.
There's no morale. You set?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think the game's gonna speed up a little here.
I think so.
So,
All right. Movements.
You got a leadership big time though.
Oh yeah,
Because-
sorry.
How many did you lose there?
I lost 11. So it's dice plus 5.
Yep.
take it.
3. So I'm sorry, I pulled
So 8 total.
You are wrong. There's another guy you can place. Here.
What's this guy?
That's part of that squad there.
Okay, cool.
It would be another guy over in that area. So that's the plus 6. I rolled a 3, so that's 8. One less. You go there. Right, 8. I'm sorry. Yeah, dice plus 5, 3. Right.
That plus
Right.
that, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, dead cultists.
It is.
All right.
Now,
Let's start moving stuff.
You only get the victory point for killing a full unit, right?
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
We're doing old school kill points.
Right.
Come on.
You've got to eliminate every single one.
Here. Right.
I think I got one more. What's my command points at?
Here says 3.
And I'm right. Good. Let's start moving cultists. This is turn 3.
This is
I'm
top
going to
3.
advance red guys. They're going 12.
Bam. Easy peasy.
That's yellow. They're going 5. Actually, yeah, go 5.
There we go.
Nice. Nice.
Isn't it great? Like,
Like
for
you-
people watching, be able to keep track of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's really important.
I like the command point one is good because like people that also play either in this scenario Tau or Alpha Legion, or Chaos Space Marines rather, they like be like, oh, he could do this right,
Yeah.
or he
So
could
they
do this
don't
right, or
fall
he could do that.
break, right?
Like,
They
oh, I have an
don't,
idea what he could do, and so
They don't.
that a lot of times to me is cool because then you're like, then you see them do it or they don't do it, and then you're like, oh, why did you not do that?
Right.
Or like,
Right.
okay, I would have done
I
this
should
different.
advance them.
But then you can
No,
see like
I
what
You really learn
happens.
from it, right?
Right, exactly.
It's great.
Pull back over here.
Sorcerer, pulling out a
Pull
combo.
back over there.
Well, fallbacks happen at the beginning of the movement phase, but that's fine. Just remember that when you're.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think
I don't think they actually.
Absolutely. But it's
Fallbacks at the beginning?
Yeah. Before it's the beginning of any other moves. Before any other moves, you fall back.
Huh.
Pretty sure.
We'll double check it, but
I don't
if
care.
you don't care, I don't
I
care.
don't-
But well, I would like to look it up.
I
Just
think
in
But
case.
it is a rule.
Just for my personal
I would not
reference.
call you on that because I don't care. But
Right. Okay.
I think it's that
So let's go into Psychic Phase.
What?
I think it's per that model.
I have a smite going from my boy here.
So, versus movement phase.
Goes off on a 7, kills him.
I bet you the rule book.
I got a smite coming from my boy over there. Right here. It's at a +2. Goes off in an 11, 13.
Fall.
I will command point it.
Alright.
Put me at 2. 2.
that's 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
drops him.
D6, right?
It's D6, yeah, no. I will put a Doom Bolt into. That was done with me. Oh well.
What was?
I was gonna tie it, but I forgot. It's too late. Alright, I'm gonna Doom Bolt here into your guys there.
Okay.
Give me an 8. No. I'm going to so smite here. I've got his spells left. I'm gonna smite here.
Oh no.
Goes off, no
Oh.
positives. 2. And I'm gonna Infernal Gaze the same squad. Goes off. Give me one more.
Uno mas.
Yes, sir.
I will double check, but as far as the reading that I can see, it's not at the beginning of the movement phase. It's during the movement phase.
This is before other models move.
Units starting the movement phase within 1 inch of an enemy model.
But I'll double check it. Okay.
That's what the way it was ruled against me once.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go into shooting.
I don't know.
I've got one more spell here.
Check.
I will put
Battle.
Where's the fallback part at? I'm just.
Smite gun, smite gun. Life, I guess, doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna worry about that.
I'll check.
Alright,
I'll check.
shooting phase.
Yeah, but it's units. That's the thing. Is the starting the movement phase. Units that start the movement phase within an inch can fall back. I think that's what they got me on.
Okay.
These guys did not
That's not.
fall back.
I mean, I
doesn't require
So
that
go
wording
ahead and
doesn't
shoot.
require you to do it at the beginning of the
Right.
phase.
Correct.
Fire there.
It's just a condition.
Well, I played it that way now, every time now, because I don't
Just in
want-
case.
just in case the judge rules
Yeah.
against me
4, 5,
again.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Was it
13,
here or-
15 guys?
No.
Okay.
Alright. I was gonna be like,
good.
Archer's is pretty good about that.
No, it was, I think it was
Four?
Nova.
Okay.
You're rolling
The
one?
knight.
That's weird because the knight can kind of do whatever.
Because I moved one of my knights, and then he was like, hey, you can't move that guy because he fell back, and then the judge ruled against me, and I was like, ha, never make that mistake again.
Give me 2 armor saves on your boys out here in the open.
But isn't most of the unit in cover? Doesn't it?
No, it's
No, I don't know.
Kills. Alright. Basil, so here's gonna go and fire. He's gonna pop shots into your 12-man boys here.
Alright,
How many?
we're going to duck and cover.
Double ones for the 3rd time. You know what now?
Duck and cover.
Auto cannons
Wait, what's
here.
our South Park?
Same target as them. No rear ones, 2 hits. Give me 2 saves at -1, so 4 ups. Needs 1.
Yeah.
Auto cannons here. Gonna go ahead and take shots into your open in the open squad there.
Okay.
No real ones still. 2s. Give me 6 5-ups.
On the what, these guys?
Yeah, and you'll roll 4 times. You up covering the last man sitting out there.
Yeah.
So 5-ups. 2, and then that's 5, so or 6 of them.
We're down 2 second.
And last one, 5-up.
We were in shooting.
It's
So 4 or 5?
It's -1s for 5-ups.
Right, but you I saved 2.
Those 6 wounds.
6 wounds, okay.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And that was 4 so far. So you got 2 power saves.
No, I
Oh, yeah, you had
Past
4
2,
and then you had
past
2.
2,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. My bad. That's my bad. Who is that guy out of curiosity? He's not this Shazui, is he?
Yeah, he said all the kneeling dudes are.
Oh. Okay. Fired. I got 1 guy that didn't fall back.
Advanced.
They advanced. Yeah. Fire your boy over there. 3s. And 3s. Give me 2 cover saves.
No, they love it.
Oh. Autocannons have already fired, I think.
Yep, they did.
And fired. It is your turn 3. Huh?
Round checks.
Oh yeah, morale check, sorry.
That's the 1 guy, and then this unit.
Here,
So
and
here?
they should be okay, probably.
Lost 5 there. 6 though. Body knife ritual. They're good.
Yeah.
Here. Pop.
Okay.
Body knife coming into play. That's one of those ones that like it's kind of cool because you don't expect it a lot, but it's just something to have.
Mm-hmm.
So just
Okay.
under 40 minutes. Wait, what? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're
Just
doing.
putting an X there to save time.
Got it.
What's the range?
24 on the guns.
So this is the bottom of 3.
Yes, bottom 3.
Oh.
That was kind of.
Alright.
Okay.
Slide over if they want to see the cultists there. That's 100 points. So yeah. This is all that's left of them.
Of the big squad, yes.
So we go. What did we say that was? 3? 4? 4. So 4 and then 2. Oh, that's way less than that, so we can go over here.
So all the town's heavy hitters are out.
You know, it's funny.
Well, the
Fire,
armor-
fire wars are strong.
They're not-
everything that the armor, everything I
Right.
needed to kill with the armor is dead.
Exactly.
But to be fair, most of the armor is dead.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Right.
Yeah, Kelly told us that
Okay,
earlier.
just want to make sure.
So now
What
it's
is it?
fire wars
Don't enter
versus.
your scores and
Oh, right. Correct.
Causing issues heard.
But yeah, so it's definitely come down to like, you know, now it's
Who can outdack the other?
yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, Tau have a lot of dead.
That is a lot.
Those fire warriors.
That Paulstrone's still in there.
Yeah.
He's right there about to.
And and the fire blade's still in there. So
Uh-huh.
the closer receiving is, the harder those things are going to shoot.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Your boys moving.
Because they end up getting 3 shots apiece, right, with the fire
Oh,
blade
yeah.
in that range.
But the other good news too is he's taking away most of the mark
No.
Right.
They both
So-
concede cultists, so they don't
and
need to
he's
move. They
also
don't want
alpha
to.
legion, so he's going to be able to kind of mitigate
Right.
how much fire comes in at him. But it's still a
Everybody's
good
good
bit.
there.
Still a good
Good.
bit. So what?
Let's do some.
You got it?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's all end of game.
Okay.
So there's not really a score right now.
We should get match.
Mark the lesson, those guys.
Kill points up there.
Okay. So both fire. Threes looks like.
But yeah, and
This-
then
yep.
We're on shooting.
They're actually BS2, but
So threes. That's,
let
you
it
have
be.
Alpha Legion.
Oh, yeah. Alpha Legion. So I did get one.
Yeah,
That's
one.
all I really needed. So
and
that's
then
fine.
obviously end of the game. So
You get it eventually.
so far it's going good.
Double tapping.
The
Your what?
No double tapping.
Round 5 progresses.
All right.
Okay.
Fire away.
Because that one I think reaches the score.
5, 10, 11.
Hard to see on We're watching that right on YouTube.
Oh, you
11.
too. Good.
We'll be
You
Let me
killed-
go.
you killed one, didn't you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I killed one.
Warzone
Five.
Land Facebook.
Yeah, Twitch. So we have like 20 people on Facebook. That's cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow. That was one nice.
And 2 up, structural analyzer.
Oh, is it because it's blurred out too? Is that what it is?
One there. What do you got left? 6. Covers on that.
Oh, yeah.
Passing 2, so I drop a
It's
4.
mostly on Twitch and Facebook. So it's harder.
You can do it actually on YouTube. Right,
5
on
more.
If you pull up the videos.
5 more dudes, okay.
It's in the comment section.
5 ups.
Well, we have nothing on YouTube.
I think YouTube's just that replayability mostly.
1 up. Nope. Okay.
And those 5 homies over there are going to shoot your China.
Alpha Legion, okay.
Get lucky there.
5s.
Wow.
No real
That's a
ones.
good roll.
Hey.
Awesome. That's moving on, right?
Yeah. You set?
It's like it. Got morale there.
Come around, straight dice. 5 guys die. 5. I am going to tie this turn.
There
Do
you
not
go.
let me forget this.
There you go. It's like he's gonna do it last turn, and then he did it.
I was hoping they wouldn't be there, but
Yeah.
did not roll well enough. So.
That was the turn.
It's
he tried to
already
get rid of
spent.
him.
We have not forgot about it.
Steven is out of command points.
Alright, but that's at the end of movement, so I still got stuff to do.
Sure.
Alright,
Top is 4.
We were talking about it.
let's advance the cultist reds here. 1, 7. I should just walk at that pace. Big goods. Not like a couple of them very well walking.
Alright, so it's turn 4. So we're kind of going into the later game now.
Yeah, we're burning each other out.
Usually the game kind of
Somebody's
situated.
gonna pass it underneath
Once you
us.
kind of get to a topper or a more like upper level kind of mentality, you start kind of thinking about the game in turns. So generally turns 1 and 2 are your
advancing
opening
my,
moves. Turns
my oblets.
3 and 4 are really kind of your, depending on how the game went in turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4 become either your mid-level games where you make a lot of your decisions, you make a lot of,
Rolling 2 11s.
you know, either
Because I failed the 2 first smites, so I'm like, alright, well, this is bad.
Like,
The hard's not done.
difficult situations
in
you
the
gotta
middle of the game, huh?
find a solution
been
for.
I am tied
just-
in now.
It's really those kind of big things.
I'm going to go over there.
And then usually turn 5
Well, I'm going to go over here.
is when things happen.
Turn 5, yeah.
So, all right,
Tied up
Trader's
traders.
coming back out. So
It's good timing.
it is. The other thing that this does for him is also puts him in this corner.
Uh-huh.
So for the other missions, obviously.
Make sure we can see at the corner. We can't see it.
Yeah. It'll have to be actually like where my hand is for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The webcam there's a little turned from shaking. So.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no,
Pull the
not
tail
yet.
back in a second.
It's just
Put your stuff down.
been over the course of
Adjust the board.
Actually, I can do this.
Oh, yeah?
I'll just pull this back a little bit. Okay,
That's-
almost got it.
That's good enough. We know where they are.
Yeah. So you'll know. They're back there.
Yeah.
I adjusted, but I don't want to get over the table.
Yeah, that's for sure. Especially now when they're playing or anything.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you could move the board, but I don't. Things are, you know.
Right.
Oh, and now he's up here. Can show off with this weapon.
Oh, snap.
There we go.
That's cool. That is cool.
This is the top of the board. If you look at the top left of the screen, y'all, this is what?
Yep.
You can see my finger on the big one.
That's
They're right above the two crates
Alright,
in the
movement sight freeze.
top left. It's like it. I'm gonna hold that and point it out.
Yeah.
We're going
Yeah.
to I'm going to go ahead and smite. Smite's going to go on the red squad, looks like. I'm going to go from here.
Nice thing about the word.
Give him the range anything. Goes off in 11.
Of course it does.
D6. D6.
Of course. Why would it not?
Gross. Alright, over here.
You want to turn this game off? Get around.
You suddenly become animated.
I am. Over here, got an 11, and plus 2 is. Sorry, got an 8, plus 2 is 10. Give me 2 more from that red squad.
Smite.
And I Doom Bolt them at plus 1. Doesn't go off.
No.
I'm going to do an Infernal Gaze at the other squad. Goes off one or the other. And double 6 is convert. Doesn't. Go here. Give me 2. That's right. I'm new to Life with Agony, so we're not worried about that. Choose is. Let's go ahead and put 3 here. And I'm going to put auto cannons here into the. Well, let's fire the thermals, so I have range in first. Which I should. I do. And I do. And do you? You do too. So the sorcerer, the sorcerer firing in the back there with the regular storm bolter is going to go in the green squad. We're rolling 1s. And 3's a wound. Give me a 3-up save. I'm going to fire with these Chaos Swords, same target. Hits. Please. Give me 2 more.
It's at least the 50th time we've done
It
that.
is.
Right? I was telling Chad we need to add weights to it.
That's the green squad. That's it. One last normal stone bolt at the same squad. You don't reroll 1s because there's no armor on left. Please. Give me 1 more cover save there. Need some more. And the last
This one, this one, this one.
Green.
Green one.
Last one's an Inferno Storm Bolt with that last guy. 2 hits. No one up. Alright. Auto cannons. We're gonna fire into here. 2 men here. 3s. They'll hit. And 2s. 4 to this squad at -1.
Which one?
Here. Needs 2. I'm gonna fire its closest over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dudes going here. And the rest are going to fire there. So that should be 21 dudes, but we have rapid fire to everyone there. And then I have two that are out right here of rapid fire.
Yep.
So it's 19 rapid fires plus 2. That's 38 plus 2 is 40.
There we go.
This is 30, so this plus 10 more. No minus ones remain. I don't have command points. Fours. Just kill my back. And fours. So far, that is 8 cover saves, or rather, just armor saves.
Yep.
You boys over there. I got 10 more. Just 4. Okay. And 1 more.
Uno más.
Yes, sir. Okay. And then the ones over there. Turn 4. So we got 16 in rapid fire. 16 is this plus 2.
They're
To your boys in the back over there.
they're basically
Not back.
down
In the
there.
middle. How'd it go, Nick?
I got 20.
Yeah, we beat up on each other pretty bad.
Yeah, it's hard to
There's
do
gonna be
well
no-
because the margin.
And the end, the quarters is kind of wonky rules too. It's like you double the models if your objective secure, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Double the wound. I don't know.
That's all you got left.
Thanks, man. You know what? Get out of here.
Plus 2.
Nick Nadavati, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Thank you for that.
Alright, cover saves on your boys over there. You need 13 to here.
Well, I mean, if you weren't ducking me, we would have played.
Is that what it is?
Ducking me all weekend. We were paired up for like 5 seconds.
Oh wow. Oh, yesterday.
Okay. I got Basilisk and autocannons left to fire. Basilisk can go ahead and take shots here.
Roll 2 1s again.
I've done it 3 times. Double 1.
No.
Oh my god.
1 wound. You're at a 3 up. So
That
6
made the
on
whole
hits.
game worth it right there.
That one Basilisk was like, nah.
I killed 1. Good job, Basilisk. All right.
Efficiency.
Autocannons, last squad left to fire.
That's funny.
I believe I fired these ones already. So autocannons over here. Gonna fire in the 3-man there. Six hits. 2.
They've already fired.
No,
Those
they
guys?
fired. He's fired 4 and did 4 wounds.
What didn't they fire here?
You took them off here. I think they did. You're right. My bad.
They did fire, yeah. I'm pretty sure they did.
All right. I have charges declared there.
I think you're at 12.
Are you
right?
at 12?
Yeah.
Well, no.
How far is the charge before I do it?
Double 6s.
I don't do it. So you have morale checks.
Okay. So this guy's 4, lost 7.
They're at 11 men, and there's about 8. Beats them all.
Fishing for 6s there.
Yeah, basically. Same thing over
This
here.
guy-
almost.
You could actually pass. But it doesn't.
And they lost 3 here.
They're okay.
They are okay. It's your turn.
And this hottie,
Lone dude.
this lone ranger over here, he's hanging out.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Back here. Huh? Yeah, he knows.
I was going to morale check.
The lone ranger.
Okay.
Now it's time
All right.
to just salvage some points from this game.
Top of
We're at bottom of
Bottom
4. Just over 20 minutes left.
Try to save this table quarter if I can, I guess.
Makes sense. So like I was saying earlier, you know, depending on what happens, turn 1 and 2, 3 and 4 either become late game or mid game. And so it sounds like, you know, Steven had a really solid turn this last round. He took care of a lot of Fire Warriors. There's not really a lot for David left.
It's not going very well.
And so now Davis is kind of in this mode of,
just yell at him all day.
okay, can I conserve points?
Right.
Can I, you know, basically get something out of this game so that it's not just a total wash? I mean, you know, he can only really probably control 1 to 2 table quarters depending on how this turn goes. And he does have the last turn, which is actually an advantage for table quarters. So
The fail run. Because it wants to
but like again, so this turn is going to be about what can he do to set himself up so that he doesn't lose as many points as he could, maybe. Right? So, and sometimes you don't. That looks like what happens when you get
these guys
trounced a
Get
little
out of
bit
dodge.
in
Don't run.
the early
This
part,
guy.
and you're just like, okay, well, what can I do? Like, do I have to hide this scout or do I have to hide this guy? Like, so because a lot of this game is also, you know, where are models at the end of the game, or where are models when you got to score them.
Dark Strider's gonna get out, dodge too. He actually moves 7. He's a Pathfinder.
Can he get off the back edge of the table?
Can your autocannon see him from right there?
I doubt it.
No.
Over there?
No.
Oh, well, he got killing guys anyways.
YOLO.
Yeah.
You gotta try, right?
Sometimes you gotta take your losses, man.
No, I mean, it's
Hedge bits.
take losses, but not, you know, if you can get points out of it,
Mm-hmm.
get points out of it. So, because especially in our deals too, right? That margin of victory,
How much time is left?
you have
19.
19 minutes,
Okay.
or 20 minutes rather.
What'd you go with? Everything's
I'll
done?
pop a couple shots off of those guys just because I want to. Two hits.
2 hits. Nice. 3s? Nope.
Ha! Oh, there's shield drones right there. You mind if I run these guys out of here too?
Sure, run the show.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
Before.
8.
11.
Shoot the lone fire warrior.
Hey, they can save those guys, man. Oh no, they can't. They're different sept, but they're wounds.
They're just there.
Okay, you got it?
Oh, and this guy.
You might as well,
He's gonna
right?
shoot.
Like,
Yep.
yeah.
He hit. No, he didn't.
We're right at 12.
No, you're
We
at
should
12.
hit.
You're at 12.
Yep. There's 2 shots actually because he's.
1 hit.
rapid fire.
3s.
Yep.
1, 6 up. Takes a guy. Pull a guy at the back. Please. Thanks, sir.
All right.
Round check. Nothing's down. You got it?
I believe you got it.
Alright.
All right. Turn 5. Top of 5.
I'm just going to move the front line up here.
That's fine. Unless you're trying to get.
Sorry, I'll pull them back just to be. This should be the exact 12. I'm gonna. Are you back?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
6
that's
of them?
cool, yeah.
And I'm gonna move them like that.
That's how I move my orcs.
Yeah.
It's either that or get
Yep.
the movement trade things.
Yep.
If you see me next year, I will have my orcs.
Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna
It's
go
gonna be a fun
advance these
codex.
guys over here. 1. So they're gonna move
They're
7.
so fast.
I think I forgot to move them last turn.
No,
No, you didn't. You're right.
No, you advanced
You
it.
moved
They just
7
moved
again.
once. Yeah.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Well, I'm on the feeling. These guys will just move. I'll use you guys.
So many models.
They-
Tide of Trade was really.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I think it was actually a really good FAQ to let it only happen once, because
Oh, trust me, I used the crap out of it.
I'm gonna advance my.
we had a
orcs
guy
over here.
last year, Mike Twitchell.
5.
He had a list that was really wonky, and I don't think anybody could really figure it out. But a lot of it was just like, oh, I regenerate this unit of guys. I
Right.
regenerate this unit of guys. These guys have this crazy thing happen. Like, it was a lot of just like, you killed me, I come back. You killed me, I come back. And people just didn't have enough shots to
this
deal with
source
it.
right here.
Because those cultists, between veterans, prescients, and coming back to life, they put out a lot of shots, and you don't have anything to deal with that. So, like, unless you're just mowing units down from I don't know Razorbacks back in the day.
6 is 11.
It's tough to really get a handle on all those cultists. So being able to only bring one unit back at the opportune time is actually a really good FAQ.
And he did perfect timing there. At the
Yeah. I was actually expecting it a turn earlier, and I think he probably was too. But things happen.
I'm gonna run these two. Sorcerer right there, 6, and the other guy there, 2. Sorcerer's doing 6 here. 12 here. 8's my boy over here. Up there. Okay. Psych phase. I have a smite coming here. Does that have 1 wound?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll smite here. Goes off in 6, drops him. And then smite over here. Goes off in a 6, at a +2. 3 wounds, kills those boys off. There.
No.
Tau denial psychic phase strategy.
So we're just in 12 there.
Well,
so
there's
we
a
charge.
Is it?
tactic and kill team, Space Marines. You've been to.
Basilisk is going to go and fire.
You
They're going to
said
fire onto your...
Oh, that'd be
It's
cool.
flesh.
So if you roll 2 ones again, what are we gonna do here?
I was feeling it coming because the first 2 rounds of my tournament were just amazing.
If you roll 2 ones again, I win.
I'm not taking that risk. So this is probably the closest target. What's his stat line like?
That's Dark Strider. It's got 5 wounds, 5 up save.
Somewhere there, yeah.
5 wounds and 5 up save.
Yeah, pretty sure. T4.
I'll find the.
Because for some reason the
fire warriors over
Tau
there.
units have ridiculous numbers of wounds.
I rolled a 6
No.
Oh, snap.
and a 2.
Okay.
You can accuse me of cheating all you want.
You cheating shithead. I mean,
Alright.
sorry.
Oh, come
Crap.
on.
that's okay.
4 here.
Over here.
I hit twice.
If you're watching a
Give me
wargaming
2
stream
6-ups.
and not expecting cussing while you.
Yeah.
You're watching
6-ups?
maybe a
Yes,
GW
sir.
stream.
Make 1.
Of course, they're great.
Kill a random fire warrior.
You did. That's the first casualty that Basilisk has caused this game?
No, it killed one last
So
turn.
1 fire warrior last turn.
Oh, man.
Alright.
It's just rubbing up the gun. Yeah.
Killing it.
Alright, I'm going to declare charge here. We were within 12 earlier, so it's less than 5.
Oh, no, wait. I'm overwatching.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It was 2 shots.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Got
Give
you.
me 5. An 8.
Why didn't you just shoot at him?
Because I want to move to your side of the field.
Yeah.
What if the game ends?
The game ends.
I'm going to make you roll that, too. Just so you know.
Sure.
All of it. You got to end within an inch. Right?
No, I don't. I have,
First
I have
guy.
1.
One guy
first
has to-
guy.
You already know.
One,
I,
yeah, he's good.
I can't see.
I know. This is.
I'm just giving you a hard time now.
I know.
You've already won the game. You've won the game, but I mean, you know.
It's okay if you say it.
Well, I'm playing against you. You can come in here and be like, oh, you're getting your ass kicked.
You got 5 fireworks.
You wait, no. If you get to the top table for the championship, I'm going to come up to your table and I'm going to be like, oh, if you're losing, I'm going to, dude, I'm going to light you up.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk right in here and I'm going to be like, no,
I'll be
what
worried
happened,
about that. I'm
man?
not gonna lose.
Oh, well, that's a good plan, not to lose, right?
You should try it.
Dude, I didn't even expect you to be honest with you.
At 25 mils, it's
I didn't
1
even
per,
expect
up
to be
to
up.
4, so 1,
Yeah,
2,
give me
3.
I didn't-
You said you're gonna make me do it.
Dude, I was kidding. To be honest with you, I didn't think I was going to be this high.
Oh, good thing.
So, I mean,
I mean, he's done
That's a
really
good
well
list,
with Tau
yeah.
though. Like
Good,
whoa.
good tactics there.
barring some good smiting, might have been a little
Yeah,
different.
that is
It was
true.
tough. Yeah.
That turn 2 smite, man.
Alright, it is start turn 5.
Sit me down. I'm not doing anything, so you want to see if the game ends or you want me to?
First player rolls. Good go.
Of course it does.
I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna keep shooting.
Are you?
I'm gonna try to.
You
it.
just let me have it.
I want my points. I don't know if I can kill it.
Well, I can contest it, right? If you leave 1 unit alive, you can
Well,
contest it.
actually, I'm gonna take the quarter because I'm gonna have more units in the models in the
Right, but
quarter.
it's contested if you have but
Yeah, if you both have units in it, then it's contested. You each get
Is it not
one.
more models per?
just give me the 1 point and we'll call
I
it.
think if a player has
One
models,
point. I'm gonna hunt down this guy.
Yeah, he's not ahead of me. Don't give him anything.
Go ahead. I gotta try to get my point. If you're not gonna give it to me, I gotta try to get it.
Okay.
it's-
Is it more?
So it's control of a table quarter is determined by the number of wounds in each table quarter.
That's why I said
Is
the
the-
wonky wording on this mission.
Double the wound value for models that have a rule that causes them to hold objectives over other models.
Okay.
And it
So-
says at the bottom,
contested.
Contested.
worth.
Right, but that would mean.
Huh?
But it's
Says
still
contested.
control, right?
Each table quarter controlled is worth 2 victory points. Each quarter contested is worth 1.
And
do you
in order
contest the
to
score?
control.
How do you contest it then?
You have
you
the
have
exact
equal
same
amount.
number.
Models.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
What?
No, is
This
because contested rule is by like both. Because even if you have OBSEC, both players have a model within range
So
of objective, right?
OBSEC comes down to number of models that have OBSEC as well.
Right.
Right.
Right. But you can still contest an objective without controlling it, right? Can't you?
I don't know what we're even talking about here. I just want to know if I got 1 point out of it. or
Right.
not.
Right.
So what I'm saying
First
is,
blood.
so these are all OBSEC.
No, I mean like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're all offset.
So if he has equal to your OBSEC guys in that quarter, you guys will contest it.
Okay.
But then you would get it because you would have more models, right?
Yeah.
Because you have more woods. But because these are all doubled,
I'm
if
just
he-
asking if I get a point. If he can move over there, does he get it?
how many guys can get over there?
It's an advanced rule.
So if it's all of them, how many guys are there?
I'm moving 8 inches. 8 inches is that many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm just
6,
asking if I
7,
can get a
8,
point.
9,
That's
10,
all
Right.
I'm
We're,
asking.
we're
Yeah.
figuring it out right now.
Okay.
It's 18 dudes.
So 36.
Yeah.
36 wounds. And how many wounds do you have over there?
Not 36.
All right. so then he will hold that.
But I don't contest. But the thing is, there's nothing that says
You would have to have the same exact.
I would have to have a
number.
That's impossible. So no, I'm gonna.
Right, in this scenario, it's impossible.
Okay. Good game, y'all. Thanks everybody
Nice
for
job.
watching this one. Our championship game will be on this table in about an hour.
So we'll get back
Um,
to you with
we
points,
will
or do
see.
you want to?
Yeah. Oh,
I
we'll
guess
figure
go
it out.
adult
after
to
this.
start with. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
One secondary.
I haven't read a single
So,
one.
thank you all for watching. That was a win for Stephen Mitchell.
Yep.
We're determining final battle points to determine the final matchups.
I have one of Yoshi's.
So we might see Stephen here back
Mine.
again, depending on how much he won by. So thanks you all for joining us, and we will see y'all for the next round 5, final round
round.
of Warzone Atlanta 2018. Bye everybody.
So John Lennon.